It is very expensive to have to do this. One of their arguments really makes a lot of sense too. They said this killing took place on the campus of a state-owned university. So the state really does need to step up and help out.
Yeah, I guess that argument works.
A former Salt Lake City firefighter is facing 10 charges of sexual exploitation of a minor after police say he was found with child sexual abuse materials on his phone. Kelly J. Carter was arrested on Friday and is being held without bail. According to court documents, a cryptocurrency company filed a report with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding an account making a transaction associated with selling child sexual abuse material. The account of the cryptocurrency holder was captured, and a report was then forwarded to the Utah Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, and they were able to confirm that the owner of the account was Kelly Carter. Mr. Carter was a Salt Lake City firefighter. He just recently retired after 20 years as a firefighter, I believe. When investigators ran so here's what he told the investigators when they confronted him with the material they had. Carter allegedly told police that he would view the materials while at work as a firefighter.
Huh?
But that's the only time I ever did it.
What? How does that make it okay?
I have no idea.
That's not the point.
That kind of makes it worse in some ways, I think.
And that's the only place I did it, and that's the only time I did it. Well, what's all this on your phone then? What's all that about? So the investigation is still proceeding, and charges will be forthcoming. The decades-long debate over Utah's proposed Northern Corridor Highway has taken a new turn, residents weighing in on how the controversial project would actually affect their daily commutes. This is a 4-lane highway that would cut through Utah's Red Cliffs Conservation Area, connecting St. George and Washington City more directly. St. George has already defiled the landscape in southern Utah.
Yes.
And they've turned what's a beautiful, beautiful landscape into a mess. And this is just another scar. And who cares about those desert tortoises? There are people in the area who do not want this to happen. But there are others who say, well, boy, it really sure helped me out because it's kind of roundabout and hard to get from St. George to Washington City and vice versa. Have to go a roundabout way. Well, that's a shame, isn't it?
But it's inconveniencing me.
Get those tortoises out of the way.
Me, it's inconveniencing.
Ghislaine Maxwell,
Yeah.
associate of late financier and convicted
Associate?
Yes,
That's a nice
that's what it says. She's an associate of the late financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, invoked her Fifth Amendment right to not incriminate herself and refused to testify during a deposition. This was done remotely. She's still in lockup. Before the House Oversight Committee. After months of defying our subpoena, Ghislaine Maxwell finally appeared before the Oversight Committee and then said nothing, said Ranking Member Robert Garcia. She answered no questions, provided no information about the men who raped and trafficked women and girls.
I don't know that she needs to because they have it all in those documents.
Yeah.
It's all there, and they were allowing Congress people to view the supposedly unredacted files, which are still redacted.
Taking the Fifth Amendment, taking the Fifth, so they're not prosecuted. I think it's disgraceful.
But
she said she would testify if she were granted clemency by Donald Trump.
So that would be a bribe.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But Massey, who's a Republican, saw some of the files yesterday, and he said, I would like to read these names on the floor of Congress. And he's threatening to do that.
Well, I think he should.
I think he should. I don't know why more people don't just say, hey, I saw it, and here's who's in there.
Yeah.
A deadline to pay $6 million in Bitcoin demanded by the alleged kidnappers of Nancy Guthrie has passed, and federal authorities say they're not aware of any contact between the family and unidentified suspects. It's been reported that a ransom note was sent to a local Arizona television station along with, and also to TMZ, specifying two separate sums of money that the family must pay, $4 million in Bitcoin, and if that was not met, an increased demand of $6 million by Monday, the 9th, yesterday. That deadline passed, and
I don't think we're going to hear anything more of this. I
What?
don't think they're ever going to find her, and I don't think they're going to get any more ransom notes. I think that's it.
former FBI bigwig, what's his name? Former Assistant Director Chris Swecker said on Fox News that he says, I don't, is this really a kidnapping? Does somebody really have her? Is she really alive? He said, I don't think she's been kidnapped. He said, I don't, and he's saying basically what you.
I'm not
said.
saying she hasn't been kidnapped.
Yeah, he said he
Right,
doesn't even think she's been kidnapped.
The camera was taken off the front of her house,
Yeah.
and there's blood outside.
Yeah.
I think she was kidnapped, and I think she probably died right away, and the kidnappers don't have any leverage, so you're just never going to hear from them again. That's what I think.
In a statement posted on Sunday, Elon Musk said that his company is shifting focus, SpaceX. Instead of traveling to Mars right away, we're going to build a city on the moon.
Yes.
Musk argued that life on the moon could be achieved in less than 10 years, compared with 20 years for a similar plan on Mars. For those unaware, SpaceX has already shifted focus to building a self-growing city on the moon, as we can potentially achieve that in less than 10 years, whereas Mars would take 20-plus years, he wrote on Sunday.
Look at all the things that he has promised, and people have given him money, and he hasn't had to follow through with the promises.
Where's the tunnel train thing in
Yeah.
California?
The Boring Company.
Where's
All that
that
stuff.
What
Yeah, the
happened
Boring
with
Company.
that?
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're still doing that.
Are they?
I think.
Yeah, they have a small version of it, but I mean, he's promised so many things, and they've just not come to fruition. We were supposed to have driving taxis, self-driving taxis by now.
Well, I don't care. I don't trust those, so I don't care.
Well, we do. There are apparently a lot of them in San Francisco.
Not
and
his
Chicago.
company, though.
Yeah, no. Conservative commentator Dan Bongino is returning to Fox News as a paid contributor. So, just they deserve him. They can have him. They deserve him.
Right.
All right, that's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Well, we heard from Lindsey Vaughn after her horrible accident on the ski slope. She underwent an orthopedic operation to stabilize a fracture in her left leg. Apparently fractured in a couple of places. She
Yeah.
says she's going to need multiple surgeries to fix it. She says, I don't regret trying. And she said the crash had nothing to do with her ACL. And you can see it. There's lots of video and photos where she just clipped the gate just right. And that's what happened.
No, just wrong.
Well, yeah, just wrong. She said it was about 5 inches, that I was 5 inches too close to it, and that's what happened. And let's see. Utah Jazz won last night, 115-111.
What?
Yeah, they beat the Miami Heat. They play the Kings tomorrow at 7. In college basketball tonight, you've got the BYU Cougars on the road at Baylor to play the Bears. It's an early game at 5. Utah men's basketball home tonight, 7 o'clock against the number 3 ranked Houston Cougars. And Utah State Aggies men's basketball home tonight to Fresno State Bulldogs. That one's at 7 o'clock. That's your sports. Weather. So we had some spotty sprinkles yesterday. We could have a few more of them today, high of 48. Better chance, it looks like Wednesday into Thursday. That's weather. Let me check traffic quickly. I think it's been pretty light traffic so far this morning. That continues. I don't have any accidents or slowdowns to tell you about. That's traffic.
And that is Frank Christ.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi, Frank. Frank, where does that music come from?
That's right here, the little
Oh, you have a little
speaker right
a
here
little
on my
Bluetooth.
belt. Yeah.
It's his walk-up music.
You got to have an entrance.
Frank has joined us here in the studio to play Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
You see, Frank is a grim reaper, the reaper of celebrity souls. Frank is a skeleton. He wears the robe, he carries a scythe, and he goes throughout the world
Oh,
on an electric scooter. And when a celebrity dies, it's Frank's job to go collect the essence of that celebrity, put it in the sidecar, and take it away to the distribution center.
yes.
And you don't like doing it, do you?
Oh, I love our precious celebrities. Do you know how much hate mail I got for Betty White?
Oh,
And you didn't choose
didn't
that.
kill Betty White.
I didn't. I just doing my job. The Catherine O'Hara hate mail.
Oh, I bet.
It's catching up to the Betty White.
Oh, well, Frank, are you ready to play the game?
Yes.
Do we have a contestant?
It looks like Debbie is here. Debbie, are you there?
Debbie?
Hello, I am. Good morning.
How are you, Debbie?
Just fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine. Thanks. Debbie, Frank has given me a list of actors, and he's happy to say that 3 of the actors on this list are fine. They're just fine. But one of them, Frank has taken, and if you identify the dead celebrity, you will win what, Gina?
It's a Radio from Hell chicken bucket.
Are you ready to do this, Debbie?
And I'm fine, just fine.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you. I
Okay.
can't believe I forgot to say
No,
that.
you said half of it. It was good.
You're fine. You're just fine. It's okay. So here we go. Because this is Plimsoll Day, Samuel Plimsoll helped establish safety rules for commercial sailing vessels. Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about trade and merchant shipping and maritime history on the high seas. Number 1.
Okay.
It's Michael Jeter. He won a Tony Award for the musical Grand Hotel on Broadway. He had notable roles in The Fisher King, The Green Mile, Miller's Crossing, Mouse Hunt, and Patch Adams. And he played Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle, on Sesame Street. He was in a maritime movie, Waterworld, which is a sci-fi take on commerce on the high seas. The occupants of a rusted oil tanker trade dirt as the ultimate currency. Number 1, Michael Jeter. Number 2 is Diane Lane, nominated for all of the major acting awards several times. Her debut was in A Little Romance. She was also in Streets of Fire, The Cotton Club. Other notable roles include The Outsiders, Rumblefish, and Untraceable. Her maritime movie, The Perfect Storm, about the commercial sword fishing industry and the economic pressures that drive crews to take fatal risks in extreme weather. Number 2, Diane Lane. Number 3 is Brian Brown, an Australian actor with a storied career. Here are but a few of his movies: Breaker Morant, Cocktail, Gorillas in the Mist, FX, Along Came Polly, and the miniseries The Thornbirds. His maritime movie, Taipan, about the fierce rivalry between 2 merchant traders in the mid-19th century. That's number 3, Brian Brown. And finally, Gabriel Byrne. He was in Defense of the Realm, Lionheart, Miller's Crossing, Little Women. He was nominated for 2 Tonys and an Emmy, and he was in Lost Girls, about the murders of sex workers on Long Island. Gabriel Byrne was in a maritime movie called Ghost Ship, a horror film centered on a professional maritime salvage crew who discovers a lost 1960s luxury ocean liner. Number 4, Gabriel Byrne. Debbie, one of those actors is dead. Who is it?
Well, I have no clue. Just hoping it is not Diane Lane, but I'm going to choose number 3.
Number 3, Brian Brown. No,
No, he's fine.
he's okay.
He's fine.
Listen, we'll give you another chance, though, Debbie. Listen,
okay.
listen carefully, okay? It's Gabriel Byrne.
Okay.
Is it Diane Lane, or is it Michael Jeter?
I think it's Michael Jeter.
I think you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Michael Jeter. Yep, you got it on the second try. He died in 2003. He was only 50. He was a really funny.
Too soon.
Yeah, he was a very funny actor. All right.
It's okay.
It's okay. He died, but you won a prize. It's all right.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome,
All right,
Debbie.
Debbie.
Hang on.
Debbie's a nice person.
Yeah.
What if she was confusing him with the Michael Jeter? Maybe, I don't know. Well,
Derek
I've-
Jeter? You think
Derek Jeter and Michael
Derek
Jeter.
Jeter. This is Michael Jeter.
Derek Jeter. I gotta go check on Robert Wagner.
Oh, yeah. Well,
96 today.
ask him about Natalie Wood, will you?
Well, Frank knows about Natalie Wood. He would have collected her.
I'm not allowed to say anything.
All right.
Also gonna 89 years old, gotta go check on Roberta Flack.
Whoa.
I'm killing her softly. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
A friend of the program says police presence, probably a crash. I-215, a West Side Belt, northbound just before 35th South. Somebody else says northbound 215, north of 47th. The overpass is a mess. looks like 6 cars involved. Hey,
Wow.
if you're in that area and can tell us what's happening, had a couple of reports about the same thing, but UDOT hasn't reported it, so please let me know at 33986. It's Big O Tires' President's Day sale. Buy 3 Big O brand tires, get the 4th one free. That's 4 tires for the price of 3 from Big O Tires, the team you trust.
All right, KXRK Provo. We're going to take a break, and right after this break, it's a brand new Utah word of the day. Stand by for that.
Each fan, our Radio Pup finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
You have a list?
A list. Okay.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is old-fashioned manners that society has abandoned. And on this list, which is what made me think about it, removing your hat when you're indoors.
Yeah.
Now, Kerry makes a big show of putting on his hat every morning at the beginning of the show. But customarily, etiquette guides us to remove our hats upon entering indoor spaces. People don't do that.
And don't throw your hat on the bed. It's bad luck.
Well,
That's not etiquette. That's just common sense.
that's cowboy lore. You're supposed to not put the hat right side up. You can put the hat upside down on a bed, but not right side up.
Oh, okay.
Is a thing.
All right.
For some reason. Hand kissing.
Charmed.
Dating back to the 17th and 18th centuries, the ritual of
I do
hand
that.
kissing. You still
Yeah.
do a hand kiss?
Not so much anymore since COVID, but I have been known to be a hand kisser.
Bill Allred, known hand kisser.
Yeah.
Addressing letters, dear sir or madam. People
Right.
don't.
Well, it's better than hey you.
Hey,
Listen up, jerk.
there was a time you would only send professional emails during business hours. Do you remember this?
No,
Yes.
I don't remember that.
There was a time where that was etiquette is one
Yes.
I can't.
It was
send-
very
or-
brief.
Or on a Saturday,
Yeah.
or on a.
It was very brief.
I missed that. Sending thank you cards.
Yeah.
People don't do that anymore.
That's something everyone should be better at.
Yeah.
But
And here's my favorite: women remaining seated when being introduced. So
Please don't get up.
no.
No, don't get up. No, you don't. Please.
Toasting with alcoholic beverages. Haven't you been somewhere when somebody's offering
Yeah.
a toast and you're like, oh, you can't toast with water? That's bad luck.
yeah.
But
Well,
I have never
I
heard
don't-
anybody say that.
I don't refer to it as bad luck. I refer to it as a waste of time.
Yeah.
the conventional norm gradually waned as time progressed, allowing space for a broader array of inclusive toasting alternatives, like sparkling cider or non-alcoholic.
Back to your email thing.
Yes.
Apparently, that email business hours thing, that is apparently law in France.
I like that law.
Yeah.
And it's email, not just mail.
Yeah.
It's
And
email.
between their their medicine, their hospitalization and everything, and that reason enough to move there.
And they have young gay prime minister.
and the food.
I'm going to start doing that. Just make sure I don't send any business email outside of 9 to 5.
It's funny, I don't. I
Yeah,
don't think I do.
I
anyway.
probably do.
Not business email.
Or if
I
you
don't-
receive one, do you do this where you go, yeah, I read that, but I'm not going to do anything about it
I do
until
that all
Monday?
Yes, I do that all the time.
I think I'm not even going to open them.
You send me something Friday after 5 p.m. business-wise, I'm not going to touch it.
Don't even open it. Yeah, don't open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other things on
That's
there?
it.
That's good.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
did from Draper. She's enjoying vanilla ice cream in Draper right now.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Draper.
Can you eat ice cream this early in the morning?
Sure.
Oh, really? I didn't know
That's
that.
milk. Essentially.
Now I want some ice cream.
It would be good, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? All right. Anyway. I
Yes.
do want some ice cream.
Somebody get Mr. Jackson some ice cream.
Trying to figure out how to get some ice cream down here. All right. Utah Word, is this brought to you by?
What did you? what was that?
I was scoffing.
Oh.
You were scoffing.
You're cute thinking this.
All right, here we go.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah Word of the Day, and today's word is...
Well, you'll no doubt hear many Utah words during the following conversation between the former mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, and his young son, Denver.
Daddy, how come you're getting in so late? Mama's already put the supper away, smeared her face with cold cream, and drifted off to dreamland.
Well, that darn city council meeting, it just ran on and on. Now, when I was mayor, I didn't let that kind of thing happen. I wasn't afraid to use the gavel to speed the proceduring along.
Bang, bang.
I kept things moving either by banging the gavel real hard on the table to end discussion or banging the gavel real hard on Asa Nelson's thick skull so we could vote.
I think that might be why old Asa didn't run for a second term on the council. His doctor said that them meetings was probably the source of all those terrible headaches he was getting.
Well, that could have been, I suppose. Hey, could you heat me up some supper, Denver? What did your mama make?
Red bean and oyster slumgullion.
Never mind then. I'll just have some buttered saltines and a glass of cow's milk.
Daddy, you ain't the mayor no more. Why do you keep going to them meetings?
Well, I still feel the need to make sure the public's money is being well spent. And tonight, they was talking about using a pretty good chunk of change from the PAR tax.
PAR tax? What is that?
Well, some kind of grant money, or slush fund if we're being honest, that we need to use for P, parks, A, arts, or R, recreation. PAR. And then I was there to make sure that the council didn't vote to use it for arts.
Was you successful in your effort?
Yep. We voted to use the PAR grant for pickleball courts. But Asa Nelson's half-brother Dink is on the council now.
Ooh.
And he just kept going on and on as how we use them PAR funds. The pickleball courts would be owned by the state and not the city of Mona. Well, it's just not true. And then he was all a Twitter about where are we going to put them pickleball courts.
Well, hell, Daddy, you just put them where the old ball field is. The place is just home to weeds now.
That's very good, boy. That's what we told him. And you watch your mouth. I will not have you swearing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. But you put old Dink in his place, I bet.
Well, me and a couple of others. And the council finally voted to go ahead and authorize the building of them pickleball courts at the old ball field site. But there's just one thing.
What thing, Daddy?
What in tarnation is pickleball?
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
I don't know who wrote that. I was...
Were you overtaken by a demon?
No, I found
Oh.
it.
Like you were possessed.
I found it somewhere. No, it was actually from the Times News, which is the newspaper that serves
Yes.
Juab County.
That was a discussion that was
Yeah,
had.
Mona City Council debates pickleball courts.
Pickleball is all the rage.
It is.
My sister's
which is
taking-
why I think it's funny that Dawn doesn't know what it is.
My sister is taking pickleball lessons.
Less,
Well, if
Yeah.
you want to be good at it,
Yeah.
I guess.
You know, Gina, I
Right.
understand that you were taking golf lessons at one time.
I was. till my rotator cuff went on me.
You need the surgery. You're never going to golf again.
My sister is taking pickleball lessons. She's taking mahjong lessons,
Oh, really?
which because it's kind of a complicated game to
It is.
learn.
Yeah, I've tried to do
Yeah.
it once.
And she has started with her husband. They're doing team cutting. I would think Carrie would know what cutting is.
That's a horsey thing.
Yeah.
That kind of
Yeah.
cutting. Okay. I didn't
Like-
think that.
Like you go and they have these competitions every
Yeah,
weekend
they
where they
do.
put a bunch of cattle in a arena and they all have numbers on them. Mm-hmm. And it's a timed thing. Like how fast and they'll say, okay, go get number 4, number 8, and number 11
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that order. And you have to separate them from the group. And
So this is a highly motivated person.
Yes.
What is she? What age range? Is she older than you or younger?
No, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. So how much younger is she?
we're Irish twins. We're 13 months apart.
Oh,
Well,
And she has a job too. She's a professor at Weber State, so it's not like she just doesn't work and does all.
well,
of these
how
things.
come she does all that stuff and you don't do anything?
I know.
Why? I mean, how?
how does she have it all?
I don't know.
It's a good thing you found a man who doesn't mind an underachiever.
The doctor says I'm lazy. Is
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
your
that's-
answer. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I went to the doctor. and he
Your
said, I'm
your
lazy.
enterolytis
Yeah.
is flaring up.
Lazy. I just don't feel like walking.
Rob says, "You're never gonna golf again. Guilty clubs have got
No, I'm going to. I want to.
The cow's coming out now.
It's number 5.
Number 5.
Here
Bring
comes
in the
number
cutters.
5.
Getting number 5.
With Mr. Jackson's ice cream.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I need to do more things.
More things. No, you don't.
Or how about
Gina, there's just
anything?
not enough time in the day.
You're fine. You don't need to.
I don't need to do things.
No.
No.
You walk the dog.
I have to go on 2 walks every day
Oh no.
Well, there you go.
because I can't walk them together because they will pull me. They're big
because they're big.
dogs.
So you have
I-
And
separate
there's the
walks.
rotator cuff.
yeah,
So
2 walks a day. I don't have time for
No.
anything else.
where would you ever find time for cutting
No, I
You wouldn't.
or pickleball
don't
Or-
know.
or fixing a dinner or
Fixing a dinner
who does the laundry?
in my house.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we all kind of do it. What?
we all kind of do it.
We all, if there's laundry, somebody throws it in, and it's not like an assigned thing. It's just, oh, there's laundry. I happen to be in the laundry room. I'll put it in. It's not an assigned thing.
Maybe you could train the dogs to do it.
That would be great.
They're big enough.
Yeah.
All right. Traffic.
I do have a couple things to tell you about. Crash southbound I-15 10th North in Salt Lake off to the right shoulder. Crash northbound I-215 West 45th South in Taylorsville. And let me check our message stream. Oh, Sid says, I thought you were going to start the French Fry Club. I was so excited. Yeah, I could. That's a thing I can do.
Sid will be the first to sign up.
That's an activity.
The French Fry Club. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meetups.
But if Gina does that, she'll assign duties. You'll be the treasurer. Record all the meetings.
Somebody needs to be the social media manager. Of the
I'll
French
eat
Fry
the French
Club.
fries.
That's traffic and French fries.
That's good enough.
Let's see. We got Boner of the Day coming up. Boner candidate number 1 will be, I told you to stop looking at me. Boner candidate number 2, why didn't they ask her to leave? And boner candidate number 3, Jeff, you are one of the blessings in my life.
Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by.
You're running out of time to win this $1,000 now through February 13th. Listen at 7:15, 10:15, 1:15, and 5:15 for keywords. Text these words to 508-777-1000. That's 508-777-1000, and you will be entered to win. Every keyword means another chance to win $1,000. All of the information is at x96.com. Your keyword for this hour is beauty. Beauty, B-E-A-U-T-Y, beauty. Text that to 508-777-1000 now to win.
Thank you very much. All right. Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center at 9872 South, 700 East in Sandy. Of course, it's our friend Dr. Josh Davis, who is here on the show every other week. I think he's here tomorrow.
Yeah, he is.
He's here tomorrow to answer your questions about puppies and kitties. And we all love our pets. We always want to keep them healthy, happy, and full of life. And when we need a routine checkup or urgent care, we trust Dr. Josh Davis and his team at Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy. February is Dental Health Month at Trilogy Vet Center in Sandy. So important to keep your dog's teeth taken care of. Mention Radio from Hell, you'll save $50 on your pet's teeth cleaning. So important to keep the teeth clean because a lot of the health problems that dogs have later in life come from the mouth, believe it or not. Talk to the veterinarian about it tomorrow. TrilogyVetSandy.com is the website. What I like about them is that they are not corporately owned like some of these other hospitals. They're locals. So go see them. Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center.
I have,
One of those?
yeah.
Okay.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Now, I've been joking around about this list. What's it called, Gina?
List of the rudest things you can do in someone else's house.
Now, I've been joking that I said, I bet I've done all of these things, but now I'm afraid that to hear it because maybe I really have.
Number one on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touching and moving things.
Yeah, I've done that.
Now, when someone says, make yourself at home,
Yeah.
they don't mean that literally. Like, don't put your feet on the furniture unless you notice the person whose house it is putting their feet on the furniture. Don't just walk over to the fridge and open it.
Yeah, I went to somebody's house once and they said, "My house is your house." And I said, "Okay, get out."
They said even things like if there's a book on the shelf that you're curious about, it's very easy to gesture towards something. May I?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and of course they're going to say sure. I mean, my guess is they wouldn't say no. Don't touch the books on the bookshelf, but don't just touch
Okay. Next.
Number 2, expecting a tour. Don't demand a tour of someone's home. Wait until
I've
you're
done that.
show me around your house. Well, wait until your host says, "Would you like a tour of the house?"
I have requested a tour. I said, can you show me around?
Like when you went to the governor's mansion, you went there.
Well, yeah, but I was expecting a tour.
Yeah, I didn't realize "can you show me around" is rude.
But if they offer, "Hey, would you like to
Okay.
see the house?" Overstaying your welcome.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that wouldn't leave.
Yep.
Knowing when it's time to leave is the number one complaint heard from hosts about guests who overstay their welcome. Now, that could be like they're staying at your house for days, or it could just be like,
Well, we got to get up early.
I'm pretty sensitive to that, but I have been in situations where there have been people at my house, and I've been thinking, are you ever going to go home?
says you might still be enjoying your nightcap, but pay attention to the host's body language. And I think a lot of people are not
Yeah.
not key to hiding a mess.
Hiding a mess.
You spill something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I hide that. I would hide it instantly.
You break something. You use the last of the toilet paper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I clogged up somebody's toilet once so bad.
Did you really?
I know it's...
No.
No.
Oh. But maybe. I don't know. Snooping.
I do that.
Like when you're in the... You do?
I've had the occasion to
You've looked
just
in cabinets?
medicine cabinet or something.
It says, this is beware.
Usually at relatives' houses. But
This is beware. Some hosts put glass marbles in their medicine cabinets to catch snoopers.
Oh, that's good.
no, I've done it at relatives' house to find out what they're on.
What are you on? Or why aren't you on something? You
Yeah.
should be on something. Bringing an uninvited +1. Never show up with an unexpected +1.
I have done that.
I'm sure it's
I
fine.
hope you don't mind, but
Yeah.
I've done that.
No, unless you're explicitly told that you may bring a +1, always ask before showing it. Like, call and say, "Hey,
By the way,
my cousin's in town,
But I couldn't. It was a hitchhiker, and
It was
and
a
I was
hitchhiker.
almost right there, and so I just
This says even if it's a casual gathering, shoot the host a quick text and just make sure it's okay. Waiting to share dietary restrictions. I mean, everybody knows my cheese policy.
Yeah, if you're going over to somebody's house for dinner, don't get there with we're having lasagna, and then it's Gina.
Yeah, don't expect the meal to be vegan friendly or not contain any of your allergens. You need to let your host know your limitations.
that must happen to you all the time, though, Gina. There are many things you will not eat, and I'm guessing that you get invited to places that bring you things that you can't. We have guests in the studio who bring us stuff and you won't eat it.
Well, that's a different thing, Bill. That's a policy. I don't.
Well,
eat,
no,
I don't eat
but-
things people bring to the studio.
But I'm sure you are served things at parties.
It is mostly just cheese. But think about how many things cheese touches.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's mostly just cheese. Feeding the dog.
Yeah, I always point that out to people if we're having dinner. Don't feed the dog.
It's important to remember a host's pets may have dietary restrictions, or
Yeah.
maybe you're a no people food house. Don't
and a lot of people aren't necessarily aware of what foods dogs can and can't have.
Yeah. Yeah, don't always ask.
And that's too bad. I mean, because I usually, whatever I finish on my plate, I usually put it down on the floor.
Just throw it down.
Put the plate on the floor.
Someone will eat it.
He'll like that.
Disrespecting shoe rules. So shoes on or off tends to be very individual specific. Listen to what your host prefers. I mean, if it's obvious that people are taking their shoes off at the front door, you should probably take your shoes off at the front.
I'm not taking my shoes off. We're in Japan.
You go to Carrie's house, he'll give you slippers,
Yeah.
which I have used before
Yeah.
at Carrie's house.
Gina, isn't that kind of like bowling shoes, though?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who's been wearing those slippers that Carrie gives you?
Yeah,
He gives
that's
them
true.
to other guests.
I mean, I guess I can't.
He's
come
got
to
a
your
can.
house
He's got a can of Lysol that he sprays them out every time.
Well, and they've been sitting unused for so long. Whatever that was living on them
is dead.
is dead now. So don't worry about it.
Interfering with the setup. If it's a formal dinner where there are place cards,
Yes.
don't move them. Don't say, I don't want to sit next to that person. There's a reason the host set it up the way
I
that
don't
they
want to go to anyone's house for dinner where there are place cards.
did. That's too fancy for you.
Yeah.
And finally, this showing up empty-handed.
Yes.
If you've been invited to somebody's house, you bring, a bottle of wine or some flowers or something. You bring a little...
Box
Can- candy-
box of Triscuits.
Yeah.
Candy bar.
Yeah.
I brought you a candy bar.
There's a big hunk.
Yeah.
Bill,
Yeah, candy bar.
there you go.
Or I bought some dog treats for your dog.
No, don't do that. I mean, I guess you could if you ask before you
Yeah.
go.
Sue says the number one guest foul was when somebody put the toilet paper roll on wrong. We are an
Upside
over-the-top
down.
household, not an under.
Oh, of course.
So if you replace the toilet paper roll, you should note
Yes,
how it is done
exactly.
in that house.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
By the way, if you're an under the roll toilet paper person, you're wrong.
Exactly. Right, it's 7:24 right now. Time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst. Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, February 10, 2026. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news, and once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
I can't buy it. Gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner T-shirt.
All right, before we get to boner candidate number 1, Here's an honorable mention. You won't be voting for this one. It's just a boner candidate honorable mention. Drake lost $1 million betting on the New England Patriots at the Super Bowl.
Good.
Okay, there you go. Here's boner candidate number 1. I told you to stop looking at me. A Florida man went on an unhinged tirade against a group of kids at a local McDonald's Saturday, hurling his soda at them before flashing his buttocks, all because he believed they were staring at him. William Heath wandered into the McDonald's in Gainesville, Florida, late Saturday night and became visibly agitated when he spotted a group of teenagers looking at him. Heath stormed over to the group, who were seated in the dining area, and sparked an argument. In the chaos, he allegedly chucked his soda at the group, dousing 2 of them in Dr. Pepper. Heath then retreated to the parking lot, but the teenagers were following him. He flopped down in a bush near the sidewalk and then allegedly pretended that the group had ganged up on him and shoved him into the bushes. This is according to people who were watching the whole thing. Heath then turned around and allegedly dropped his pants, exposing his bare butt while spanking himself and caressing his left butt cheek.
Oh.
Mr. Heath allegedly then said, a witness who watched this bizarre scene unfold from inside her car told police that those kids never initiated any physical contact with him. She added that she overheard Heath claim that they'd punched him, all while he was shouting obscenities about race and sexuality at them. Police claimed that Mr. Heath confessed to the entire situation after being read his Miranda rights.
Listen, they was looking at me. What else was I supposed to do?
They were insulting me, and they were looking at me. Boner candidate number 1. I told you to stop looking at me. Here's boner candidate number 2. Why didn't they just ask her to leave? The White House Religious Liberty Commission gathered in Washington yesterday for the group's first public hearing focused on anti-Semitism. Attendees expected an informative, if subdued, meeting meant to gather testimony from Jewish Americans who have faced anti-Semitism. The commission's members are tasked with drafting a report with recommendations for Donald Trump about how to promote religious liberty. Like he could give an S. The speakers were mostly conservatives, like the 13 members of the commission, which was created by Trump last year. The conversation was largely friendly, except for one member of the commission. Catholic conservative activist and former Miss California, Carrie Prejean-Bauer, who acted as more of an interrogator. She pushed back on witnesses' testimony, arguing that they had defined anti-Semitism too broadly and questioning whether she would be considered an anti-Semite because she doesn't support Zionism and because she believes the Jews killed Jesus.
Oh, boy. Why was she there?
She also defended right-wing influencer Candace Owens from accusations of anti-Semitism. I listen to her every day, she said. She appeared to be wearing a Palestinian flag pin, too. I haven't heard one thing out of her mouth that I would say is anti-Semitic.
Well,
Owens was dropped from the Trump campaign event when she was slated to speak alongside Trump Jr. after the campaign faced backlash for including Owens, who regularly shares anti-Semitic commentary. She went on and on. After nearly an hour and a half, Prejean-Bauer revealed that she had been counting each mention of the word Israel in the course of the discussion. Since we've mentioned Israel a total of 17 times, are you willing to condemn what Israel has done in Gaza? You won't condemn that, just on the record. Catholics don't embrace Zionism, just so you know. Why didn't they just ask her to leave?
These are separate issues and not...
Yeah.
This was not the place for that.
We're being ruled by stupid people.
Boner candidate number 2. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3. Jeff, you are one of the blessings of my life.
All right. Candidate number 3 for boners coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Craving movies and craft beers, Brewvies Cinema Pub, 677 South 2nd West, serves great food, drinks, and first-run movies, all from your seat. Must be 21 or older with an ID. Mention X96 for 2-for-1 admission.
And don't forget,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
You know Don McLean, Bye Bye Miss American Pie, and I think he had another hit, Vincent. Yeah,
Yes.
about Vincent Van Gogh. He celebrated a milestone relationship moment with a sweet social media shout out to his lady. Don McLean is 80 years old. He shared a picture of himself with his girlfriend, Paris Dillon, on Instagram. She's 31 years old.
Oh.
The American Pie singer confirmed his relationship with the former reality star 2 years ago after they'd begun dating. He said, "You are the love of my life." She responded back, "Love of my life." In 2024, McLean shared images from the White House event that he went to and wrote, "Great to be invited by the Bidens to the White House for the state dinner for Kenya's President William Ruto. The last 2 state dinners I've been traveling and not able to make it, but this one I was available." But it's not. It's kind of sweet. He says, "She travels everywhere with me. She takes care of me. She's better to me than anybody I have ever known."
We both like soup.
Talk or not
Yeah.
talk.
It's kind of like that, I think. But 48 years age different, but he said he doesn't worry about that. He says, as long as she's happy and I'm happy, we just take it one day at a time. That's sweet. Let's see. 4 people in California have died after eating toxic wild mushrooms. Between November 18, 2025, February 7, 2026, there have been 40 hospitalizations and 4 deaths linked to consumption of dangerous mushrooms.
You know how I'll never die?
Going to California. 2 of the most dangerous varieties of mushrooms are the death cap
It's right in the name.
and the Western destroying angel mushroom,
Again.
Destroying angel.
which grow very they've had a lot of wet weather in California, and these mushrooms have been growing quite proliferate. They're just wild.
I'll take a half a pound of those death caps, if you don't mind.
Such mushrooms may appear and even taste similar to store-bought mushrooms that are safe to eat, but they can cause nausea, stomach pain, and diarrhea, and in serious cases, liver and kidney damage. Officials recommend avoiding eating wild mushrooms
Okay.
and keep pets and children away from them, too. Many working Americans remain unprepared for retirement. That's according to a new report from the National Institute on Retirement Security. The report found that workers who had money saved in workplace retirement accounts, like 401ks, had a median balance of $40,000 in December, while when all workers are included, though, even those with no retirement savings, that median amount saved is just $955.
Well, that's not going to get you very far.
Many U.S. workers have under $1,000 saved for retirement. And an analysis has shown that Donald Trump's tariffs have cost households an average of $1,000 last year.
Nothing to worry about here.
So that $1,000 that you had for retirement,
Now you don't have that?
you probably don't have that either.
It's gone.
Oh, well, Social Security, that'll be... I'll
No,
just live on
no.
that.
He's
No?
working on that,
Oh.
too. Yeah.
Oh, my. A report from Social Security trustees says that there are enough funds to fully pay benefits until 2034.
That's not that
But without-
long from now.
But without congressional intervention, benefits will be cut. The committee projects Social Security will become insolvent by 2032.
Oh, they've been dying to privatize it.
That's not
So that more, rich a-holes can make money off of your Social Security.
Utah's House Majority Leader has filed a bill that would block plans for a homeless shelter campus in Salt Lake City's North Point neighborhood, angry over what he suggested were broken promises to protect the Great Salt Lake. On Monday, House Majority Leader Casey Snyder, Republican from Paradise, Utah, filed House Bill 253. It would prohibit any permanent shelter over 300 people and shut down any efforts to develop land for what critics have blasted as a mega shelter. This is my response. Maybe some inaction. Homeless Utahns call for housing, not distant shelters. Let's be neighbors. I believe we were committed to the long-term sustainability of the Great Salt Lake. I don't know. He's mixing things up here. Representative Snyder said tucked into previous legislation he passed was a provision on land trades that broke some conservation easements. But he said promises have not been kept by some of those involved in the shelter land swaps and sales, which included private and public entities. I think we should continue to have discussions, make sure people are being transparent and honest. If we can resolve these issues, I can resolve my bill.
So this is something that was tucked into
Yeah.
that bill that didn't have anything to do with it that he's defending.
Yeah. And it's stuff about the lake.
The lake, which,
Yeah.
we're all about whatever we can do to help the lake.
At the Liberty Sanctuary in Heber City, Deborah West and volunteers work at a horse's pace. Being around horses slows us down a little bit, West said. This is a sanctuary that rescues horses. We like to say with horsemanship, fast is slow, slow is fast. If you try to race around a horse, you realize it's a fool's errand. It's much better to work on their timetable and time frame. What does that mean, Gina?
What I don't know. What do you mean?
I don't know what it means. What is the horse's timetable?
I mean, I don't know. Just,
I mean, you're a horsey person. What
let
is she saying?
I think it just you let the horse dictate what you're doing and when you do it.
What if the horse wants to stay up late and watch quick draw McGraw cartoons and eat popcorn?
When you're taking care of an animal like that, it's whatever they want whenever they need it. It's a good distraction from other things.
Mm-hmm.
West's sanctuary is home to 30 horses rescued from kill pens. Not one of those horses is a mean horse, she said. They come and they're terrified from the treatment that humans have given them. However, thousands of horses across the country never make it to safety like those at Liberty Sanctuary. 20,000 horses a year, from thoroughbreds off the track who didn't run fast enough, show jumpers where their child might have outgrown them, lesson ponies who got too old. All of these types of horses are being shipped across our borders to Mexico and Canada for slaughter. This is according to Ashley Avis, a filmmaker and founder of the Wild Beauty Foundation. And then finally this. Donald Trump has always said he didn't know that much about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
But in July of 2006, just as Epstein's criminal sex charge became public, Trump called the Palm Beach police chief, Michael Reeder, and said that Epstein's activities with teenage girls were well known in New York and Palm Beach. Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known what he's been doing, this Trump said. So he called the police in Miami, according to some documents.
Trump didn't care about that.
Nope.
He cared about being associated with
No, he didn't care about that.
with Epstein.
There was a real estate deal in Florida where he wanted to buy a property.
It's a condo.
And he took his friend, Jeffrey Epstein, and said, look at this great property I'm going to get, and it's a great price, and I'm just so excited. Jeffrey Epstein went behind his back and bought it out from under him. And that is what Trump was that is what supposedly ended their friendship and he didn't care about. So he was if he called the police chief, it was because he was trying to get him in trouble because he was mad about a real estate.
All right.
Weather, traffic.
34 right now. Spotty sprinkles could have a little bit of an effect today, about a 40% chance. Better chance, it looks like Wednesday into Thursday, about a 90% chance. But we go back up into the mid to upper 50s, so that's going to be rain down here. Hopefully snow in the mountains. Hopefully it's cold enough for it to be snow up there. Traffic, northbound I-15 at SR 154, that's Bangor Highway. There's a crash there. Crash northbound Highway 89 at Antelope Drive in Layton. Right lane of 3 blocked. Also the right shoulder affected. Crash southbound I-15 10th North in Salt Lake. And a crash northbound I-215 West 45th South in Taylorsville. It's off to the right shoulder. That's traffic.
Here's boner candidate number 3.
What?
Jeff, you are one of the blessings in my life. Real estate mogul Andrew Farkas, net worth at around $2.34 billion, exchanged nearly 2,000 emails with Jeffrey Epstein over more than a decade. He called Epstein one of the blessings in his life and one of the bravest men I've ever known.
Oh, really?
He made regular pilgrimages to Palm Beach to visit Epstein during his jail sentence. So He'd already been convicted of sex crimes. And he was partners with Epstein in a Virgin Islands marina deal that helped the convicted sex offender save more than $300 million in taxes. The emails released in the latest Epstein file dump show the two men referring to women as gifts on multiple occasions. When Epstein was asked if Mr. Farkas was still waiting on a gift, Farkas responded with a woman's name and website. If you have a masseuse out there, that would be great, Farkas wrote while planning a trip to Epstein's island. Photos from the files show Farkas on a yacht with Epstein. Despite these 2,000 emails, visits to Epstein's island, and a business partnership, Mr. Farkas told investors in 2019 that any negotiations with Epstein began way before he was charged with, let alone convicted of any crime. Well, the new released emails show that's just not true. Mr. Farkas invited Epstein into the marina deal months after his 2006 felony charges. These are awful, awful, awful people.
It's a cabal.
Farkas says now, I deeply regret ever associating with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeff, you are one of the blessings of my life. Boner candidate number 3.
Let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. I told you, stop looking at me. It's a guy in Florida who just went on an unhinged tirade against a group of teenagers at a local McDonald's, hurling his Dr. Pepper at them and flashing his bare butt because they were staring at him, he thought. Boner candidate number 2. Why didn't they just ask her to leave? This woman, Carrie Prejean Baller, a member of a commission and former Miss California, going on and on about how she believes the Jews killed Jesus, and do you consider me an anti-Semite just because I don't support Zionism? Well, no, not that, but there are a lot of other reasons. And she defends Candace Owens, and she's making all of these claims while at a commission where they were supposed to be, discussing anti-Semitism and ways to combat it. And then Boner candidate number 3, Jeff, you're one of the blessings of my life.
All right. Time to vote for Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number. 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you think is the worst? Which one should be Boner of the Day? 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. You can also call Katie in the producer's booth at 877-602-9696. Use your voice to vote. Going online is easy. X96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, February 10, 2026. Click and vote. And if you don't see that box there, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you got like 3.5 minutes to get your vote in. Let's go. This is Boner of the Day.
Listen to Radio from Hell.
You got a text, Don. If Don's still around, it's...
Yeah. Hello, this is Don. Hi, this is Don Criddle, Mayor Mona.
A friend of the program says, Mayor Mona, I just wanted to let you know I drove by Mona last weekend. I was on
I can ski in ring.
You got a text, Don.
I'll bet.
If Don's still around, it's...
Yeah. Hello, this is Don. Hi, this is Don Criddle, Mayor Mona.
A friend of the program says, Mayor Mona, I just wanted to let you know I drove by Mona last weekend. I was on I-15 and I saw a sign that said Mona, but never saw another one. So it's the Mona, Utah, so why not sign. It's not, we got to get that up.
Well, sir, or a young woman, as the case may be. We are raising money. The JCs are raising money for the Mona, Utah, so why not sign?
We had the one that I made, Daddy, but somebody stole it.
Well, Denver, we couldn't put up a sign that was done in crayon.
Well, that's all I had at the time. I got my wood burner now, though.
Well, Denver, we're going to get a professional done sign. There's a professional sign maker over there in Nephi.
Listen, I swear, if I could just learn to use my wood burning set without burning my hands, I could make a sign that says, "So why not?" Here's the other thing, Daddy, is that the kids in Mona don't seem to think that slogan is very good.
Well, I don't care.
They
They're
think
young'uns.
They think it's ironic or something like that. They don't.
Denver, I don't think you know what the word ironic means.
I'm just telling you what I hear them say.
Denver!
When we're out
Denver!
behind the shed learning to smoke. I mean, ski.
You're a real good skier too, I understand.
I'm an excellent skier. I can ski in rings. I can do rings when I ski.
I hear you can French curl ski too.
Sure. I think that's what it is.
Well, at any rate,
Is that the one with the tongue?
we're working on the sign, and
Okay.
pretty soon we'll have one. Right. There is no exit for Mona, though. You know, there's just a sign. There's no freeway exit.
No?
No. You have which
How do
is
you
what
know when
makes
you're
us.
in Mona?
Well, it's you know.
Oh, you know.
Now, but there's no freeway exit. You get off in the freeway at Nephi, and then you take the only way you could get into Mona is on the back road. It's only on the back road. That's all.
That's why I never leave Mona, Daddy. I get lost.
Well, you're not the only one, Denver. Not the only one who gets lost.
That one time I was lost for a whole 6 hours, and I was scared.
Well, no, luckily the nice folks at the Safari Motel found you and returned you to Mona.
They covered me in one of them silver space blankets. They said I
you
was.
warm.
They said I was in shock, Daddy.
Kept you warm, didn't it?
It did.
They're nice folks over there to the Safari Motel.
Why is it that whenever people in shock, that's the blankets that people seem to have? I don't understand.
It's a shock blanket, Denver.
Okay.
Most good people have one in their trunk.
We need some.
I got one in the trunk.
I might go into shock right now.
I'm going to put you in shock if you don't cut it out.
I need a ski.
You want shock? I'll give you shock, young man. I'll shock you good.
I'll be back later. I'm going to go ski right now.
Go have a ski, why don't you,
I'm going
Denver?
to have a ski.
I know what you're talking about.
A leisurely slalom is what I'm going to do.
You leave the house and I know you ski. I can smell the ski on you when you come back.
That's Aqua Velva, Daddy.
Aqua Velva and ski.
All right, 7:47. Time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by a gigantic soup. What do they call them? The soup dumpling. Soup dumpling.
Soup dumpling.
A soup dumpling. A giant one.
And craving movies and craft beers, Broovies Cinema Pub, 677 South 2nd West, serves great food, drinks, first-run movies, all from your seat. Must be 21 or above with ID. Mention X96 for 2-for-1 admission.
Boner candidate number 1. I told you to stop looking at me. 40 votes. Pretty good.
Some people who are looking at me.
Boner candidate number 2. Why didn't they just ask her to leave? That horrible woman. 78 votes. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But not enough to beat Jeff. You're one of the blessings in my life.
Ugh.
131 votes wins Boner of the Day.
All right, that's your Boner of the Day for today. February 10, 2026, now qualified to be Boner of the Week.
It's Valentine's Day on Saturday, and we have our X96 5 Days of Valentine's contest. Listen all week with Radio from Hell in the morning, Nick from 10 to 2, Todd from 2 to 6 to win a different Valentine's prize every day, like gift cards from Harmon's or Lim Jewelers, tickets to Broovies or Ballet West, Peter Pan, and more. Plus, enter to win our grand prize, one of each daily prize at x96.com. This is all powered by Harmon's. Today's prize is 2 tickets to Ballet West, Peter Pan. Ballet West presents Peter Pan. This classic fairy tale comes to life complete with enchanting mermaids, playful pirates, and dancers taking flight. Tickets and details at balletwest.org. Here's how you enter to win. I'm going to give you this keyword, and you will text it to 33986.
All right.
The keyword is Pan. PAN, P-A-N, PAN. Text that to 33986 now to enter to win.
I think they're actually probably flying a dancer or two.
Well, it's Peter
If
Pan.
it's Peter
you
Pan,
should.
you kind of have to.
Sure.
There used to be that there was some family sort of invented this technique of stage flying. I think it was a family, and for a long time they were the only people that did it. And they would go all over the country, all over the world to. I should look into that a little bit more. That's kind of a vague description of it. But,
The Flying Walendas?
no. The Flying Walendas, that's another story. How many Walendas have died
And
walking on a wire?
Yeah, I was going to say, they walked like between buildings and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they did?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, and they were also circus folk. Did tightrope walking.
Yeah.
And there was some people across the street from me who were really into that for a while, into that slack line.
Oh, like just between two trees?
Yeah, and it's kind of a really, it's like a thick strip of canvas or something. And it's really flexible. You try to walk on it.
I bet they got strong core.
Probably.
You got to have a strong core to do that.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
These are words that Gina has heard somewhere.
Yeah. You've heard the term strong core.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly what it is.
I know I don't have it.
I'll save that, though.
You know what I'm never going to have? Strong core.
You know what'll never kill me?
Slackline walking?
I'll never die of
No.
slackline walking.
No.
I mean, there's lots of ways I could die, but I'm pretty sure the ways I'm not going to die.
I don't. I can't fathom how people do that. Like Philippe Petit walking between the two World Trade Center towers. Just if you ever get a chance, see the documentary about it, Man on Wire.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could watch it, actually.
It's fascinating what, and he still does stuff like that. I mean, not quite that grand a scale, but I think he's still walking the wires here and there. I think he's talked about it kind of like Alex Honnold has talked about free soloing, El Capitan. And
Yeah, I don't get any of that.
It's the most focused you can possibly be. It's
Like, if you are able to do that and need to do that, like, what's everyday life like for you?
probably sometimes it's really boring.
Yeah. If you require that level of adrenaline, I don't know how you just day to day.
I need the rush, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing you'll never have to worry about, Gina.
You know how I'll never die?
Is figuring out
From the rush, man.
No.
figuring out how to live day to day when what you really want to be doing is climbing mountains.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, you don't even have to think about living
No.
day to day. You just do.
The heights thing does
Yeah.
get me. I don't,
Like, if you're on a tall building, can you go to the edge and look over?
sometimes it's tricky. Like
Yeah.
there'll be times when I'm watching a movie, and they'll do that quick.
Whoa.
Whoa, and I'll kind of.
Now, see, we went to St. George, and there's that cliff there
Yeah, I didn't go near it.
that I did it.
I went to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I went with you, but I
Yeah.
didn't go up to the top.
But we didn't go to the top.
I went up to the top, and then you're supposed to lay down on your back and hang your head over.
Yeah.
And then
And I did that.
Sue in Chicago, when we were there at a radio convention, she went to that building where
Oh, with the glass floor
is it
that,
Sears Tower? I can't remember where. Yeah, glass floor.
that you lean on it
Where
and
you
look down.
You
and,
stand there and you're it's over.
No.
Yeah. And
There's-
she took pictures, and I'm like, "There's no way, no way I'd have done that."
At the Grand Canyon, there's it's on the Native American reservation there. They built it because they'll charge admission for it, but it's this big glass walkway that hangs over the edge of the canyon. You
Yeah.
can,
I've been to the Grand Canyon, but I haven't seen the Grand Canyon.
You didn't even go up to look down.
No.
I went
Nope.
and looked down into it, and then I walked down into
You didn't
it.
look.
Nope.
You didn't.
Nope.
You didn't stick your
Nope.
head. You did a Chevy Chase? You
Yeah.
stood there and went,
Yep.
okay, there you go.
Hang your head over.
We were in Ireland and we went to the Cliffs of Moher. And at the Cliffs of Moher, you've seen pictures
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
That's where Jay Moore is from.
There are signs everywhere that say, "Don't go." There's like a fence, and they say, "Don't go past this
This
fence."
point, yeah.
But everybody crawls under the fence, and it's the same kind of thing like with that St. George one, where you crawl to the edge and hang your head over. And I was with people that were like, they just crawled. I'm like, there's a sign right here that says, "Don't do that."
Didn't you call out and say, "Hey, you guys, I know how I'm not going to die"?
I'm not going over there.
Yeah.
There's a reason this
I mean,
sign is here.
I think I'm not. What is it called? Is it acrophobia?
Agoraphobic.
Are you sure?
No, agoraphobic is
That's
going
the-
outside.
Yeah, I think it's acrophobia. But at any rate, I don't have that. But I am prudent about. I'm not scared, but I also don't like to. I won't push it.
Now, when we went to the Empire State Building, I didn't have a problem because there
Well, there's
were
a railing there.
There were railings and fences. I mean, they had made it so it would be impossible to fall.
You could climb over, but
they'd grab you before that.
But you can just stand there and kind of put your hands on the rail and look over.
That I was okay, but if it's open,
Nope.
nope. All right. Oh no, we're not giving that away. We're doing this.
Let's see. 5-car fender bender southbound I-15 between 6 North on and off ramp. Traffic is backed up to Bountiful.
Wow.
Thank you, friend of the program who sent that in at 33986. Let's see what else we have being reported. We have northbound I-15 SR-154 Bangor Highway. No, the rest of these look like they're from about an hour ago. So please text me if you see something you think other friends of the program need to know about. 33986 is where you do that.
All right, KXRK Provo. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after these messages. Tech Talk with JD coming up after this. We got some time wasters for your work on the way. What do you got?
Have you noticed this sitting in the corner over
You
here?
hear about this?
This bag? No. This bag has been sitting in the corner of our studio right there
Yeah.
for months.
What, just on the floor?
Yeah, on the floor.
I have not noticed.
Months.
If it is a snake, it would have bit me.
Now, I know what's in it, and I know why it's in our studio. This is a nice bag.
That looks like an insulated bag.
It's a Land's End brand. I don't know if it's insulated or not. I have not ever opened it, but I know what's in it. So this bag, let's see if it's insulated. Yeah, kind of. No, you know what it's for? It's for beach clothes. It's a beach bag, and
Oh,
it's
so
got
it's
it's lined,
Yeah.
so you could put wet stuff in it if you
Ew.
needed to.
Yeah.
When you're done at the beach or the pool or whatever. Here, you want to see what's in it? I've not looked, but I know what's in it. Here. just look.
Well, who brought this? First of all,
I'll tell you in a second.
How did this appear?
It's a bag full of old leaves.
Why is there a bag of leaves
What is it?
in this studio?
So, because Dawson brought this, our intern,
Okay.
who's not here anymore. Although he's coming, he's going to work for us here in the next few days.
Yeah, there's going to be some filling in here.
As I recall, we were going to put this little pile of leaves in a corner because Gina was saying one day, I can sleep anywhere. Just give me a little pile of leaves in the corner, and I'll lay down a pile of leaves. And so,
Brought that? Did he tell you he was bringing that in?
yes, and he brought it in, and I don't think I even looked at the leaves. I could tell there were leaves in it, and I put it in the corner, and I thought, oh, that might be a funny. And then the more I thought about it, it just wasn't.
It'd be a mess.
It was not. It was be a mess, and it wouldn't be funny.
Well, we need to give Dawson. That's a nice bag.
I know.
Yeah,
he
he
needs
should-
that bag back.
I know. And I don't know why he didn't come and take it back at some point. Yes, I do, because Dawson is Dawson.
Because he thought someday Bill's going to want to do this.
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think he just Dawson's a goofball. He just
Yeah.
kind of He just, I mean that in the kindest, nicest way. He's a goofball. I love the
You
guy.
think he forgot about it?
I think he just kind of forgot about it. And his wife didn't nag him about, where's
His
that
wi-
beach bag?
His wife is going to want that. That's a nice bag.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice. It has the appearance of not being used, but I remember he said, he told me he was going to do it. He said, I got all these leaves at my house. Why don't I bring in a bunch of leaves that I've raked up, and then we can, it'll be funny. We can. And I thought, yeah, that'll be funny. But then when he brought him in, I thought, nah, that's not funny.
Dawson texting in, I forgot about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Hi,
so-
Dawson.
I bet you want your bag back,
You
Dawson.
want your bag back?
We'll give it back to you when you come in next.
And you know when I say you're a goofball, I mean that in the kindest, loving way. I love you, man. But he is goofy. He's kind of spacey sometimes.
I mean, I probably could sleep on a pile of leaves.
I don't recall why. What exactly the conversation, but it was something like,
I can sleep anywhere.
I think that's what it was. You were saying I could sleep anywhere. I could sleep on a pile of leaves somewhere. And
I wish I had that skill.
No?
Curse, whatever it is you want to call it.
You've been quite tired this week.
I'm looking forward to doing nothing this weekend. I mean, absolutely nothing. You know?
I've been having this horrible sleep problem. I've been waking. I get up at 3 normally on the work week. That's when the alarm goes off. I've been waking up at 2.
That's annoying
God, I
because
hate
because that's too like, oh, do I just want to get up?
Exactly. What do you do?
Like if you wake up at midnight, you're like, oh, I can go back to sleep and I have time. But when you're that close to the time you're supposed to wake up,
Usually I can go back to sleep a little bit, but it's a restless kind of.
and then do you check the time?
Yes.
Like because you keep thinking, oh, it's
even,
no, and it's
even though
only
I
been
know
10
my
minutes.
even
It's
though
only
I
been
know
10
my
minutes.
alarm is going to go
Yeah.
off, I still am checking the clock.
Hate that.
It's been a bad sleep week for me too, and I don't know if it's
daylight saving.
I don't know if it's daylight saving related or not. Daylight saving time never used to bother me in the slightest. I just didn't care, you know.
Even with the time we get up in the morning.
Yeah, it never bothered me. But the last couple of years, it's kind of like.
All right.
But Dawson, you have to take the leaves with you too.
Take the whole thing.
You can.
You can get the bag, but I'm keeping the leaves.
Like Tinkerbell did from Mill Creek. She texted in. Ooh. She said, I'm at work and I'm bored and I need things to distract me while I'm here. Are there any things on the internet I can look at?
And everybody needs to believe really hard or Tinkerbell will die.
All right. I'm here to help.
Look who's here. It's Jonathan Deasing, JD himself. He's here to talk about things that we can mess around with on the internet and games and all of that kind of stuff. Mr. Deasing is a podcast host when he's not doing this.
Yes, sir.
He's a host of the 3-Bit Gamer Show.
Yep.
Every Tuesday.
Yes.
It comes out podcast, so be aware of that. And if you need a cookie, he's the man to see.
Yeah,
He knows
I'm a cookie
cookies.
evangelist.
That's right. So what do you got for us, JD?
I actually have some games this month. Last month, I didn't bring any because there really wasn't any on the market. And so I've got two that are, one big one and one kind of fun one. The first one, Disney Afternoon Collection. This is out February 26th on a Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. This game did come out in like 2017 on a couple consoles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's basically a remastered collection of a bunch of 90s NES game and one from 89, I guess.
So this is nostalgia games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are old Disney TV show games. So Bonkers, Goof Troop, DuckTales 1 and 2, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, Darkwing Duck. If you had, the Disney Channel in the 90s or 2000s, you recognize these titles, and they made NES games. Most of them are kind of side-scrolling. They're very pixely, obviously because it's the Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
I was going to say, and you get 6 games.
Yeah. And so this is, I would say, don't get this just for your kids. It's going to feel, it's pretty dated. But if
kids
this
are
is,
it's nostalgic for grown-ups.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so this is a great one for grown-ups to share with their kids and be like, these are the games I grew up on. Pretty awesome. Just like I said, it's a nostalgia play. Mm-hmm. Next up, we've got one called Resident Evil Requiem that's out on February 27th. This is the latest in the Resident Evil series, which is a zombie series. You guys may remember. And it's survival horror. A couple of the more recent ones have trended more towards, like, you are kind of an action hero. Like, you're pretty capable with a gun.
Yeah.
And
not this?
No. And I think the originals were a little bit more running away from a terrifying zombie monster that's going to murder you, and you really don't have the skills or the weapons to deal with it. And this one takes that back. You're going to play as either Leon Kennedy, who is from Resident Evil 4, one of more of the action adventure-y kind of games. Not, it's still kind of survival horror. He's been aged up because that one came out in like 2004 or something.
Oh, yeah.
And in Japan, he's being called Hot Uncle.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
they're pretty. Yeah, the new Leon Kennedy's. He's aged up, looking hot.
All right.
And then another new character is the daughter of another character from a previous game, and she's dead. And there's kind of like split between their two. Their two stories, and her story is much more based on survival.
This looks like it's more her.
Yeah, I think I'd rather play as her.
Yeah, you're running away from the zombie, you're hiding from the zombies, which is, generally kind of how these games have been, because they're trying to scare you. And it's not scary if you're killing all the monsters with ease. It's, oh man. So it's out on Switch 2, PlayStation, PC, and Xbox on February 27th. And it's going to be scary.
Okay.
It looks amazing. I mean, Resident Evil games tend to be really, really good. The last couple have been awesome. This one really looks like something special. There was a live action trailer of it that brought a tear to my eye. It was so sad. So yeah, I think they're putting some good effort into this one. So check that one out. Resident Evil Requiem, out at the end of this month.
All right, there we go.
Okay,
next.
Now for the games that you can access right now. First up here is Seeking Blue.
Okay.
I found this this week and was so psyched. I spent way more time than I should have had it on it. You can look. It's basically Wikipedia articles that are organized, or like geolocated on a globe. If you've ever used like Google Earth.
So you can go right to the actual place? Okay.
Yeah, so if there's like ancient battles, you just zoom in on where that battle happened, and boom, there's the Wikipedia article. You can just click on it. So it's kind of cool to just browse. So I was looking in my neighborhood and like the ones that were around me that had existed, and there were just a handful. But you go to Europe and you look at these islands in the Mediterranean, and they're just covered in battles and different facts, and it's just cool if you're someone like me who spends way too much time on Wikipedia and donates to Wikipedia and has the Wikipedia app.
You're the guy that donates.
Somebody's got to do it.
I did too. I donated a little bit because I use it every damn day.
That's what I was thinking. I use it so much. I was like, I have to. I use it more than any other website, and so this is a really cool kind of different way to look at it via the globe where these things are located. That's seekingblue.org.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is a good time waster for sure.
That's definitely, and you might learn something.
Yeah.
It's tricking you into learning.
It's addictive, especially if you're someone that likes to just like browse maps and stuff, and it's kind of fun to look at it that way. This next one is me helping you do your civic duty and report ICE agents out in the wild. It's called iceout.org, and it is a map where people can submit potential possible ICE activity, including videos, which is kind of helpful. So it's not just, trolls saying, oh, there's guys here, there's guys there. And all the reports are actually reviewed by human moderators. So again, this isn't going to be kind of taken over by bots or trolls. And finally, all of the reports the whole map is refreshed every day. So you're not going to be like pulling it up and looking at old stuff. It is very recent. The reports are sorted by severity, so if there are raids and arrests, all the way to ICE agents just sitting eating lunch, so you know which McDonald's to avoid.
I'm just looking at Minneapolis, and then it is covered.
Yeah, there was the one in Salt Lake yesterday that was out. I think in like West Valley or something had a video, and it was tagged local PD assisting ICE, stuff like that. If you are like so many of us and you feel helpless and what can I do?
Yeah.
This is something. This is something.
Okay.
So
thank you.
If you look at Utah, for the time being, we seem to be ICE free.
Yes. Yeah. Yesterday, like I said, there was one we're a little low, but that's just the thing is if these efforts move out of Minneapolis to somewhere else, especially, so if you're listening to this from outside of Salt Lake and there's somewhere where there is a focus, this is something you can do,
Yeah.
and you can try to feel less
Yeah.
helpless.
All right. What do we got next?
This is called Split the Difference. And no, Split the Distance. SplitTheDistance.com. And this is so cool if you, I don't know, I thought there was a lot of uses for it. It's basically allowing you to enter two locations like you might on Google Maps, but instead of telling you how to get from point A to point B, it tells you how to get to point C, which is the closest point between you two. And I tried this between...
Oh, so you can meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tried this
Let's meet
between
for
two
coffee.
big cities.
What's the...
So it's cool. Like I looked between like my buddy in San Francisco and my place, and it was some random town in Nevada. But so I was like, this is right in between us. So that's kind of fun. But also I looked at it within just the valley here. So if you look like from Saratoga Springs to like West Point or something, and then it tells you the midpoint, and then you can sort to see like, oh, what coffee shops are nearby, what restaurants are nearby, that midpoint. You can sort it by walking or driving or biking even.
No, so it's like I entered 50 West Broadway
Okay.
and Disneyland.
Oh,
So if you were to drive down with someone,
sure.
the halfway point where you would split and change drivers is Bunkerville.
Okay, that's a novel way I hadn't thought of using it as well. So yeah, there's like the actual halfway point. Like
What if you were going to walk that distance, Carrie? What?
yeah, how many hundreds of hours would that be?
It'd be the same place, but it would be
It's still Bunkerville, but
That's kind of fun.
3 days.
He'll carry me to Bunkerville. And then,
I kept thinking, especially like if you worked in downtown, say you were like an attorney or something,
Yeah.
you were constantly meeting clients or
Yeah.
something like that. This might actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, what's our halfway point?
Yeah,
for
find a
both?
halfway point and then just be, extra considerate. That's splitthedistance.com.
I like
Oh,
it.
look, I'm doing it, and it's always a bar. I don't know why.
That's so weird.
That's always a bar.
Lucky me. Last one I've got for you here. This is kind of a fun time sink if you've ever been interested in Morse code, but not interested in learning it.
That's
It's
Gina.
a cheat for Morse code?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm in.
Morsify.io allows you to just type in any message you'd like, and it actually gives you the Morse live as you're typing as fast as it can. Most people are going to be typing faster than Morse. And then you can replay it if you'd like to just replay your message. It's just, like I said, it's kind of a fun, funky, and you can try, and there's a little button so you can do your own Morse. So you want to press you can do the long hold or the single press. So you can do your own Morse if you'd like, or you can just type and let it Morse.
Send it.
It's a good question. Carrie, can you see if you send it?
I can't see if there is a sound. I had this sound working earlier.
I know, I heard it.
Because I was doing Morse code of Radio from Hell.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear what that sounds
and,
like.
And I can't get it to play back now for some reason. Damnedest thing.
Interesting.
It doesn't look like there's a button here.
That's too bad you can't send it.
What's the point of having Morse code if you can't send it?
That's a really good point. Dang. Oh.
Maybe you just hold your phone up to your computer and send it that way.
Yeah, I guess. That is kind of a bummer. I didn't realize that you can't send it.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Well, if you want to hear it, you should check out Morsify. But that's about all you can do there.
Yeah.
Pretty bare bones.
Oh, well.
And it does work. I got it to work earlier. I'm just having a connection issue
all
right
right.
now. Sorry about that. So, yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you, JD.
Yep.
3-Bit Gamer Show. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
very
See you
much,
next
sir.
time.
All right. Traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see. I thought a friend of the program texted in some traffic for us. I'm scrolling. Well, you'll have to resend it because the damn contest has made that go away. Crash northbound I-15 SR 154 Bangor Highway. That's the most recent one that UDOT's reporting. Please let me know what you're seeing out there. I really appreciate it when you do. You guys are way more efficient and accurate than the UDOT website. 33986 is where you send that.
All right. Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's easy to play the game, easy to get the prize. All you have to do is play the game. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. What is the prize today?
Tickets to see Bad Omens February 22nd at the Delta Center.
You'll get those Bad Omens tickets. All you got to do is play Laura Dern trivia.
Okay.
With Gina today, because it is her birthday. Laura Dern trivia. All right, 877-602-9696 to get those Bad Omens tickets. They're coming up. 877-602-9696.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that are bugging you. You dear friends of the program, you can't stand them anymore. They're in your life. You want them out of your life. They are things that must go. And so you say, I know what I'll do. I'll send my list of things that must go to Radio from Hell, and maybe it'll make me feel better if they read it on the air. And maybe, magically, these things will disappear from my life. Send them to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put must go in the subject line if you would, please, and maybe we'll get to yours on the air. I'll go first today. I have one of my own. People who say or use the word or do this, homeschool. Oh, yeah, we homeschool. My kids are homeschooled. I can almost always tell by the tone of their voice and how they say it what kind of people they are, and I don't care for them. Homeschool. We homeschool. Yeah. We're sort of better than you because, we homeschool.
You're not qualified. Your kids are going to be dumb.
All right. This one says, I have two things that must go. First, mattresses, especially queen or king heavy mattresses that don't have handles on the side.
Yes, they
It's
should.
really hard to move these heavy mattresses by just squeezing on them. It seems like they could easily put handles on the side to facilitate moving.
Sure.
And the other thing that must go are the warranties on carpets with Scotchgard that guarantee they won't stain. I have found that these are worthless. We recently laid new carpet, and when we were gone on vacation, there was a leak around the skylight that stained the carpet, which had never been walked on. We have tried to get it out, including using a professional carpet cleaner. When we contacted the carpet company, they said, well, that's not covered. The warranties are worthless. They're worthless. The last time we had laid carpet in our living room, the warranty covered everything except bill stains from animals. I don't know what that means. And everything else was covered. Let's see. This one says, hello, Lords and Lady. Mitch, the finance guy here with a few things that must go. I'm a diabetic. I use Mounjaro for my diabetes and weight loss. I was at 462 pounds a year ago.
Wow.
And I've lost almost 100 pounds since that. The thing that must go is the shortage of Mounjaro. I've been waiting for almost 2 months for my supply. I've done my best to keep my blood sugar down and watch what I'm eating. My body's been having a hard time adjusting without it. I understand that drugs like that and Ozempic are having issues keeping up with mass demands, but please, I need my Mounjaro. This week, I barely got some Mounjaro pens, and my body is trying to get back to the use of it. And some side effects are sulfur burps and diarrhea and nausea. And that's another thing that must go is the side effects. Nothing ruins a nice kiss for my wife with a sulfur burp showing up unexpectedly. This is more information than we need. Thanks for letting me listen. This one says, teachers who think punishment is a good way of fixing things must go. And this one says, Bill talking about Tom Cruise in Magnolias. I don't recall doing that.
Yeah, you've mentioned you like Tom Cruise in Magnolia.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different movie. I was thinking of Steel Magnolias. Yeah. Tom Cruise in Magnolia and me deciding to watch it at 9 p.m. must go. It's a long-ass movie, Bill. It is long, yes. All right. Kerry?
You set aside time for that one. Let's see. This one from the foot of Mount Doom. You know those half bathrooms?
Yeah.
Bath towel racks in half bathrooms.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need that.
That's too much towel for just washing your hands.
Hand towel. Just a hand.
Get some art in there and just a hand towel rack. You don't need the whole in there. Also, the ceramics at Color Me Mine not grouped according to skill/difficulty. What? This is Sue.
No, this makes sense. I get it.
I had no business painting that flower pot I picked. It was too hard. I only had 2 hours to paint. Needless to say, it looked sloppy and like a toddler did it. I wondered why you didn't bring it home, huh? And the weird moment when you know you're in a different time zone, but you're on a road trip and you didn't see the clock on your phone or car switch.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can't remember if you're in the old time zone or the new time zone. Anyway, this one from, let's see, Annie. Falling to sleep fast and sleeping like a log until 3 a.m. must go. Dreaming you're awake, dealing with stressful situations must go.
Yeah.
Waking up every 45 minutes must go. Night sweats must go. Seriously, I've never been happier. Maybe sleep disruptions from being postmenopausal. Shout go. Also, Trump. There we go. Zane, I have one thing that must go. I have a good working lawnmower. However, it's got one wheel that keeps falling off. It's hard to mow the lawn with 3 wheels. Let's see. This one from Please Don't Use My Name. I'm a rideshare driver, and I drive an electric vehicle. And people automatically assume the dumbest things about electric vehicles and provide their opinion or beliefs without knowing any facts about them, such as, how do you drive your Uber when you have to charge 4 times a day? Wrong. Maybe in a 7-8 hours of driving around the city, I might charge once. Don't you feel bad that your car will eventually contaminate more than the average combustion car when the battery is gone and you have to spend another $30,000? These EV batteries, they go as high as 300,000 miles plus. I don't know what you're talking about. Lastly, pick up your garbage when you leave my car. All right. And finally, this from Cheryl. One-ply toilet paper. What is the point?
There is no point. You end up using more anyway. You're not
Exactly.
saving toilet paper.
Gina?
A couple of mine this morning, I heard a sports report. Someone clinches a win. You don't clench a win.
Clench to win.
You clinch it with an I.
God.
And also, I live in a neighborhood that has really nice brick Tudor homes, old Tudor homes.
Yeah.
And people keep buying them and painting the brick white. Stop doing that.
Ooh.
It looks terrible. Let's see. This from, our old intern Damon. Things that must go. A couple of quick things. First, Gina, who paid money more than once to see Guns N' Roses, railing against Madonna for her late show starts. I know, it's the same thing. Landlords who let the mail from multiple unoccupied properties build up, write return to sender on all of it and dump it in a collection box. All that mail gets sorted as outbound mail, and the sorting machine can't tell it's supposed to be returned. Just ends up back in the trays in the next day's mail. Let's see. This is from Surly Shane. Good morning, Lords. This is Shane. Use my name. It's all good. Many things that must go. Go. Dude I work with. Stop sleeping. You're not paid to take a nap. You're embarrassing yourself. Also, stop sticking your tongue out. You're not 5. My wife and I went to a barbecue. Keep in mind, I don't eat food made by other people. Shane, I get you. You're my kind of people. But this reinforces why I don't do that. We went to the wives' friend's house. They had a party, and a guy, I'll call him E. coli, was cooking food. Their cat got up on the food prep table and was crawling around on the food prep table where he was. This is why I don't eat other people's food. And he says, on a lighter note, if you get an earworm with the song that you can't get out of your head, if you sing by Menon as it finishes, it will go away. And finally, here is my hodgepodge list of things that must go. You can use my name. It's Nick. When a talk show host tells the guest that they need to take a break for commercial, but then asks, hey, we need to take a quick break. Can you stick around for a while?
Just one. I'd love to see it. No, I can't.
That's what he said. I'm sorry, I got to go. Having a tiny piece of fuzz on your hair or your glasses and you decide to lightly puff it off, except you end up with a wet blow and you need to spend more time actually wiping them clean. Waking up in the middle of the night with a noise whistle. You're all warm and cozy and you don't want to reach for a tissue, but that noise is making it so you can't
Nose whistle,
sleep.
yeah.
And going to transfer your laundry from the washer to the dryer, and you find one lone piece of clothing, usually a sock, which didn't make it into the wash. It's too small for its own load, so it just has to wait until the next wash. Thanks for letting me listen.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Well, it's time for Beat Gina. It's National Umbrella Day, you know. I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola, with news of a product that might change your life.
Oh?
I mean the telescopic or folding umbrella for the busy man on the go.
All right.
It's NURPS, the smallest umbrella in the world.
Wow.
Don't let a sudden shower ruin your suit. NURPS fits right into your briefcase or overcoat pocket.
Wow.
Precision engineered in West Germany, NURPS, the big umbrella with a grip-fit handle that feels like it was molded for the palm of your hand. And it's rust-resistant and self-opening. NURPS! When it rains, NURPS shines. And now, here he is, precision engineered in Salem, Utah.
Wow.
Your host, Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're
It's a
welcome.
weird name for an umbrella.
Yeah, well, because
NURPS.
we have those umbrellas now, but they're
They're not nerves.
was Knerps not a good name? And
NURPS.
Knerps.
I believe it was the name of the fellow a German fellow who engineered them.
Ah, okay. No. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Leslie today. Leslie, are you there?
I am here. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Oh, Leslie. All right, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Let's go tails.
All right. It is tails.
You're one step closer to winning these Bad Omens tickets. They're coming February 22nd to the Delta Center.
All right, because you won the coin toss, that means you get to go first, Leslie. Multiple choice pop culture trivia. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer the same question, stealing your point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. It's Laura Dern's birthday today, so Laura Dern trivia. Here we go. First question for you, Leslie. All right. Leslie, what was the only film that she broke her no nudity rule for? One film. Was it 1, Blue Velvet? Was it 2, Wild at Heart? Was it 3, Death Ball, the Ball of Death? Or 4, Canadian Pie?
Let's see. I'm going to take a stab and say number 2.
Wild at Heart is correct.
There you go. 1 point for Leslie.
Gina.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
What is her lowest critically rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes? Lowest critically rated movie.
Okay.
Was it 1, Grizzly 2, The Revenge? Is it 2, Citizen Ruth? Is it 3, Joan of Snark? Or 4, Obama?
The only one of those I recognize as being a movie starring Laura Dern is Citizen Ruth. No?
Oh,
sorry.
Leslie.
She's in another one of those?
Which one, Leslie?
Okay, I missed. I know it's not the last 2. Whichever one.
Number 1, Grizzly 2, The Revenge? Well, that would be...
Or no, hold on.
Is that correct?
Oh, yay. Okay.
That's what number 1 was, yeah.
Oh, she was in Grizzly 2, The Revenge?
Her and George Clooney.
Really?
Well, that's
Never heard of it.
Another point for Leslie. And Leslie, you control the question. This could be the winning question.
Okay, from lowest to highest. What is her highest audience-rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes? Highest. Is it 1, Samurai I Amurai? Is it 2, Blimp, the Hindenburg Story? Is it 3, Common Ground? Or 4, Star Wars The Last Jedi?
I'm going to go with Common Ground.
Common Ground.
There you go, Leslie.
Wow, you just wiped the floor with me, Leslie.
Wow, that's amazing.
Look at that.
Lovely.
You fair and square won these Bad Omens tickets.
Congratulations,
Awesome.
Leslie.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, hang on the line.
Listen, I was just checking. The NURPS company is still around.
Oh, they are?
Yes, still making lovely umbrellas, parasols, patio umbrellas, all of that sort of thing. NURPS.
Oh, Knerps.
Yeah. All right, listen, I've got to go home. Mrs. Ola has something in store for me.
Uh-oh. Knerps.
Maybe.
All right. Big boy news now, brought to you by
Clark Planetarium presents Lost Wolves of Yellowstone, a breathtaking IMAX journey into the dramatic reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, an epic story of survival, controversy, and the wild's return. Tickets at clarksplanetarium.org.
And as always,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Catherine O'Hara's cause of death has been revealed. Pulmonary embolism. She was also suffering from rectal cancer, according to her death certificate. The beloved actress died January 30th at her Los Angeles home after being hospitalized that morning with illness. Paramedics were called to her residence at 4:48 a.m. Her agency, CEAA, Creative Artists Agency, stated that O'Hara died after a brief illness. 70 years old. Spanned a career of 50 years, from Second City TV to Beetlejuice, Home Alone, Schitt's Creek, multiple Emmy wins and nominations. Macaulay Culkin, her on-screen son, posted a touching tribute saying, "Mama, I thought we had more time. I wanted more." Utah lawmakers are looking to make some changes, and Mason Weisinger wants the lawmakers to understand that transgender people are not a threat.
Of course not.
We are here. We are real. We are not a figment of someone's ideology, Weisinger told lawmakers as they considered a bill that would expand on a law enacted in 2024. The law banned transgender students from living in single-sex public college dorms that align with their gender identity. House Bill 404 would expand the ban to private residences advertised as single-sex where people share sleeping areas or bathrooms. David Schallenberger, an Orem Republican sponsoring the bill, told the House Business, Labor, and Commerce Committee that the intent is to very narrowly sort of tie a loophole off for off-campus housing that was in the previous legislation. Queer Utahns and advocates call it overreach. See it as related to how lawmakers have curbed trans rights in recent years. Mr. Schallenberger's proposed law is part of a slate of bills from the Republican supermajority aimed at transgender people, setting up a possible fifth consecutive year of lawmakers restricting their rights. Let's find the most vulnerable people we can and just pound on them. April Gardner, a lifelong Utahn, recalled being proud during the 2015 passage of anti-discrimination legislation that included sexual orientation and gender identity. Well, that's out the window. We recognize the full, true humanity of our broad coalitions of Utahns with that, she said. And it's been heartbreaking over the last 5 or 6 years to see pieces of that commitment betrayed as bills have come every year that have nibbled away at the opportunity for trans people. April Gardner asked lawmakers to recognize our humanity.
Yeah.
Stop taking away pieces of what trans people can do in the community. Let's see. U.S. Has ordered commercial vessels that are sailing or transiting the Strait of Hormuz near the Persian Gulf to avoid Iranian ships and escalating tensions in the Middle East. The U.S. government is continually assessing the maritime security situation in the region to identify and differentiate threats and safeguard freedom of navigation, ensure the free flow of commerce, and protect U.S. vessels, personnel, and interests, the U.S. Department of Transportation said. The department said vessel personnel should be prepared to provide the vessel name and flag state. If they are stopped by Iranian forces, crew members are encouraged to invoke the Law of the Sea Convention, which provides legal framework for all maritime activities. But we are sending lots and lots and lots and lots of ships and planes to that area of the world right now. Not looking good. A small plane hit multiple vehicles while making an emergency landing in the middle of a street in Georgia on Monday afternoon. The single-engine plane made a dramatic landing on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville, striking at least 2 cars before it came to a halt. Only minor injuries were reported, the Gainesville Police Department said, without detailing exactly who was hurt or how. But incredible images showed the plane, a 2010 Beechcraft Hawker G-36, flying in from Tennessee, parked in the road with cars and stunned onlookers. It happened right in front of the Golden Corral in Gainesville.
The Golden Corral?
Yeah. Here's the story I had that should have gone with the other one about the Strait of Hormuz. An eye-opening and massive number of G-17 Globemaster military transport and cargo planes have been observed heading to Europe and the Middle East in what some monitors have forewarned looks like a build-up to a major war in Iran. One regional watcher and pundit commented in response, 112 C-17s are on or their way to the Middle East. Guys, that's a lot. Desert Storm a lot. Stay tuned. Let's see. Less than 14% of nearly 400,000. Less than 14% of nearly 400,000 immigrants arrested by ICE in Donald Trump's first year back in the White House had charges or convictions for violent criminal offenses.
Worst of the worst.
Yeah, that's not many.
What are the rest?
The official statistics contained in the DHS document, which have not been previously reported publicly, provide the most detailed look yet into what and who ICE has arrested during the Trump administration's far-reaching deportation operations across the U.S. The internal DHS figures undermine frequent assertions by the Trump administration that its crackdown is primarily targeting dangerous and violent criminals.
It's not.
Which nobody is upset about them deporting.
But they're not going into the neighborhoods that are the worst of the worst. No. They're going to churches. They're going to schools. They're just filling the quota that President Stephen Miller has set up for them.
The daughter of Republican Minnesota gubernatorial candidate Jeff Johnson was stabbed to death in a botched murder-suicide over the weekend, leading her father to abruptly suspend his campaign for governor. Hallie Marie Tobler, discovered dead with multiple stab wounds inside her locked apartment in St. Cloud after cops responded to an emergency medical call on Saturday evening. Tobler's husband, 23-year-old Dylan Michael Tobler, was also critically wounded in the home with what investigators believe to be self-inflicted stab wounds. Dylan is now in stable condition, has been taken into police custody, and is expected to be hit with homicide charges in connection with Hallie's death. Well, yeah, I wonder how much, if you watch the Super Bowl and you realize that there were people inside those sheaths of grass.
I kept waiting for him to do some choreographed dance number.
They didn't, really.
I wanted that.
The dancing grass performers at Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show were paid, and now we know how much. All the grass, if you didn't realize it, featured throughout the performance was actually people in costume. According to Andrew Athias, he told this to Business Insider, one of the roughly 500 field performers revealed that they earned $18.70 per hour.
They got to be at the Super Bowl.
I found the grass gig through a company called Backlit, which handles finding extras for the halftime show. I found it last year when I saw Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl halftime show, but I forgot about it until Bad Bunny was announced, and I decided to apply, Andrew Athias. My part was really very easy. They just told me where to stand, and they said, don't move. Stand here and be one with the grass. The people that were inside the trees were paid $18.70 per hour for about 70 hours. So they worked about 70 hours with rehearsals and so forth. They made
you get paid in TV dollars.
$1,309. Well, they pay them in real money.
But I mean, not much.
Not a whole lot. And if you've ever found yourself in need of a poem, here's great news.
Okay.
Dial a Poem is back.
Dial a Poem.
These days, the arts of all kinds, including protest music, are providing much anticipated balms for our collective wounds and voices for our collective outrage. So Dial a Poem's return couldn't have been better timed. Spin Magazine explains that Dial a Poem was created in 1969 by multimedia performance poet John Giorno as a way to give people access to the poems of a free zone of radical poets and sociopolitical activists. Just by calling a phone number, the poets featured on the Dial a Poem over the years have included Allen Ginsberg, William Burroughs, Patti Smith, Amiri Baccara. Oh, that's It's one of the Beastie Boys' dad. He used to. Is this it?
I'm seeing if I can get it. Bring the number back up.
Dial a poem.
I'm not sure if I can do this or not.
Let's see. It became a beacon of progressive thought, a meeting space for provocative new poems every day across 24 albums on his... That's ringing.
Hello?
Nothing?
John Giorno.
Yeah, that's him.
And this next poem I wrote in 1994, and it's called Just Say No to Family Values. On a day when you're walking down the street and you see a hearse with a coffin followed by a flower car and limos, you know the day is auspicious. Your plans are going to be successful. But on a day when you see a bride and groom and wedding party, watch out. Be careful. It might be a bad sign. Just say no to family values and don't quit your day job.
Anyway, there's more.
So there you go. The number is it was up on the there it is. 917-994-8949. I think if you just Google dial a poem, you'll
probably. All right. Sports weather traffic.
Governor Spencer Cox blamed journalists on Tuesday when asked about President Donald Trump calling a Team USA athlete a loser for their criticism of the United States government during the 2026 Olympic Games. Quote, "I hate the questions you ask the athletes," Cox said during a 2034 press conference in Milan. "These kids are out there competing. I think you should be asking them about their sports, about their competition, and let politics take care of politics." He added that he was grateful and proud for all the Olympic athletes. Several American athletes, including 26-year-old figure skater Amber Glenn and 27-year-old Utah aerial skier Chris Lillis, who are both old enough to run for Congress, have openly criticized the U.S. government in interviews with the press. "I know that a lot of people say you're just an athlete, like stick to your job and shut up about politics, but politics affect us all," Glenn said at a pre-event press conference. "It's something that I will not just be quiet about because it's something that affects our everyday lives. So, of course, there are things I disagree with, but as a community, we're strong, we support each other. Brighter days are ahead." Glenn's comments revolved around the treatment of LGBTQ community under the Trump administration since making them. She said in an Instagram post she's received scary amounts of hate for her comments. Amy was telling us about this yesterday. Halfpipe skier Hunter Hess, he's also a Salt Lake resident, said in a press conference he was proud to represent his friends and family and all things that I believe in that are good about the United States. However, just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. Now, I was going to offer this to Bill as a boner candidate possibility. Over the weekend, Greg Wrubell, who is the voice of the Cougs. Here's what he tweeted about this.
Okay.
He says, "We're only 2 days into the Olympics, and I'm seeing multiple USA athletes in press conferences trying to distance themselves from the flag, instead choosing to prioritize representation of their family, friends, and personal causes. You compete for your country, not a crusade." So it blew up on Twitter. There's some 30,000, I think, comments on this. But as he's going back and forth with people, about them saying you're wrong and you know, and he says, because some people bring up the
this is still Wrubell.
Yeah.
Okay.
They bring up all these other instances where political comments have been made. He says, "I make a distinction between opposition to racial discrimination and unhappiness over LGBTQ illegal immigration policies. You're arguing semantics. The athletes I referred to are whining about liberal social issues instead of showing patriotism that an overwhelming majority of Americans want to embrace during the Olympics."
I think we know where Mr. Wrubell sits. Yeah.
What?
They very clearly, I just read you what they said. They said, "I love my country.
Yeah.
I love the good things that it represents.
It's possible to do both, Greg.
That's my little
Yeah.
addendum to the boners today is Greg Wrubell.
All right.
That's your sports.
That's sports.
Weather. Spotty sprinkles today, about a 40% chance, high of 48. Greater chance of showers tomorrow and Thursday, 90% chance. And we're going to be quite a bit warmer, though, so definitely just going to be rain down here in the valley. Hopefully, will be snow up in the mountains. Traffic, let me refresh this. I'll give you the most up-to-date information I can for what's happening on the roads. Northbound I-15, 16th North off-ramp. This is in Linden. The exit ramp and right lane are blocked. That's the only thing that's come through in the last hour or so. A friend of the program says eastbound 45th South in Murray, right when you get off the freeway, there's a crash blocking 2 lanes. Just happened a moment ago. That's
All right.
traffic.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a break. We got a brand new Utah word of the day coming up after these messages. Stand by.
Listen to
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
Now, I have a little bit of advice for people for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
I saw this online today, and it says these are clever things that you can do.
I bet they're not clever.
For your St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. These are clever captions you could use on Instagram, for instance.
Okay.
And I'm saying if you do these things, you're a fool. You should not. Here, St. Patrick's Day captions for friends and loved ones on your Instagram posts. So as you post your stupid Instagram drunken pictures, you should caption them with things like this. I'm not Irish, but kiss me anyway.
No. Don't do that.
This is clever. These are clever things that people have thought up for you because you're not clever. How about this one? Irish, you were here.
Nope.
Never.
No? How about this one?
Don't use that.
About to get lucky, insert shamrock and wink face emojis.
No.
Lucky me, I have you. No?
I mean, that's just nice. I don't
Irish
mind
whiskey
that one.
makes me frisky.
I do like Irish whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
How about funny St. Patrick's Day captions for eating, drinking, and being Irish? The leprechaun made me do it. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Picture like as in picture of beer.
No, boo.
That is bad.
The patty don't start till I walk in.
That was kind of funny.
It is.
It made me laugh.
The patty don't start till I walk in.
It's a Kesher reference. The patty don't start.
Okay. Ready to get shamrocked?
No.
No. How about, okay, cute St. Patrick's Day captions for babies and kids.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. I'm telling you, don't use any of these. Little Miss Lucky Charm. So if you put a picture of your kid
This
there.
is like Instagram stuff.
Wee bit of trouble.
Oh.
My little good luck charm.
Yeah.
Okay, Irish blessings and proverbs to use for St. Patrick's Day.
Let's try these. Maybe these.
Wind at your back and road racing.
May your pockets be heavy and your heart be light. May good luck pursue you each morning and night. Well, that's okay.
Okay. A little wordy, but
yeah. How about? Now these are all terrible.
Yeah. What do you do? What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day?
Nothing. I'll be in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. Oh, crap.
Oh, my.
Oh, Bill, that's a horrible time to be in Vegas.
You just realized that?
I just realized that.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is
Now,
bad.
wait a minute.
That's almost like being in Mexico on spring break.
Yeah,
No,
this
wait.
is bad.
Wait a minute. What?
St.
Yeah, it's
St. Pat's
Sunday.
is Sunday.
I'm gonna wait a minute. It's on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what exactly am I going to be doing on Sunday? Let me
Oh,
see.
this is
Leave
bad.
your,
I'm
don't
gonna
leave
be-
your hotel room.
Yeah, don't leave the pool.
Sunday, I'm going to be. I'm going to be at the Piff, the Magic Dragon show.
It's on Sunday?
Yeah.
Well, then you might be okay if you're at. I just wouldn't be out on the street.
Everybody in the audience is going to be drunk.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really, really
Oh,
drunk.
yeah. Absolutely.
So you should be just
No, well,
so you fit in.
no.
I wouldn't. Yeah, don't go to Vegas on St. Patrick's Day
New Year's Eve.
or New Year's. I know I did New Year's in Las Vegas, and oh man, what a mess! What
Yeah,
an
no,
absolute mess!
I mean, I didn't even think about that. I just,
Oh wow.
so
Well, maybe you should take one of those cute sayings with you and
Yeah.
use it.
kiss me, I'm Irish.
Yeah. No.
No,
No.
So I will be sober so that I can fend them off.
You take your cudgel.
I have one on my
I
desk.
know. Take it.
I will.
You can beat people away from you as you go through the
And,
crowd.
and I wouldn't be sober if I were you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to take. You know, if you're sober, it's going to be worse.
Well, I'm just afraid I won't. I'm just afraid if I'm not sober, I will get in a fight. If I'm drunk, I'll get in a fight.
Stay in your pool.
6.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is...
Well, you'll no doubt hear many Utah words during the following conversation between the former mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, and his young son, Denver.
Daddy, how come you're getting in so late? Mama's already put the supper away, smeared her face with cold cream, and drifted off to dreamland.
Well, that darned city council meeting, it just ran on and on. Now, when I was mayor, I didn't let that kind of thing happen. I wasn't afraid to use the gavel to speed the proceduring along.
Bang, bang.
I kept things moving either by banging the gavel real hard on the table to end discussion or banging the gavel real hard on Asa Nelson's thick skull so we could vote.
I think that might be why old Asa didn't run for a second term on the council. His doctor said that them meetings was probably the source of all those terrible headaches he was getting.
Well, that could have been, I suppose. Hey, could you heat me up some supper, Denver? What did your mama make?
Red bean and oyster slumgullion.
Never mind then. I'll just have some buttered saltines and a glass of cow's milk.
Daddy, you ain't the mayor no more. Why do you keep going to them meetings?
Well, I still feel the need to make sure the public's money is being well spent. And tonight, they was talking about using a pretty good chunk of change from the PAR tax.
PAR tax? What is that?
Well, some kind of grant money, or slush fund if we're being honest, that we need to use for P, parks, A, arts, or R, recreation. PAR. And then I was there to make sure that the council didn't vote to use it for arts.
Was you successful in your effort?
Yep. We voted to use the PAR grant for pickleball courts. But Asa Nelson's half-brother Dink is on the council now.
Ooh.
And he just kept going on and on as how we use them PAR funds. The pickleball courts would be owned by the state and not the city of Mona. Well, it's just not true. And then he was all at Twitter about where are we going to put them pickleball courts.
Well, hell, Daddy, you just put them where the old ball field is. The place is just home to weeds now.
That's very good, boy. That's what we told him. And you watch your mouth. I will not have you swearing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. But you put old Dink in his place, I bet.
Well, me and a couple of others. And the council finally voted to go ahead and authorize the building of them pickleball courts at the old ball field site. But there's just one thing.
What thing, Daddy?
What in tarnation is pickleball?
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah word of the day.
Well, there you go. Somebody wrote that.
Yeah.
I find that if I don't specify a word, that it's easier to do it. I don't have to sit and rack my brain about how to construct something
like you
around
said,
a word.
There's many Utah words in it.
Sure. That's how I get by with it.
We could just start calling it Mona Community Notes, and then it's not.
Well, then we're stuck with that. I mean, who knows? LeVar and LeGrand may be lurking around the corner somewhere.
Somewhere in their trailer park?
Yeah. You know. Don't try to tie me down, Gina.
I'm just trying to help.
I've got to create.
He has a process, man.
He's an artist? Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
What?
Yeah. Traffic.
Let's see. Front of the program says eastbound 45th south of Murray, right where you get off the freeway. There's a crash blocking 2 lanes there. Thank you, whoever sent that in at 33986. Hastur Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Hastur Games, 6831 South State, or HasturGames.com.
All right. Thank you very much. KXRK Provo. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages and a song with the Boner Recap Game. Easy to play the game, easy to get the prize. All you have to do is play the game. To play the game, tell us who won the boner this morning. Easy. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, I would cheat if I were you. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners February 10, 2026. Click on there. It'll expose the answer to you, and you can just parrot it back and win the prize. What is the prize?
Tickets. So you do have to be 21, by the way, because it's tickets to go to Broovies, and that is a 21 or older establishment.
Tickets to see Broovies at 877-602-9696. Go see the movies at Broovies. 877-602-9696. Just call and play the Boner Recap Game. Tell us who won the boner this morning, and you'll get those tickets. Should the term hiking apply in a vacation situation? Now, I know you're thinking recreation. But clearly, my definition of vacation is different from yours if you actively seek out this kind of activity. All right?
Yeah.
So
some people like that.
Not for me.
I would just say to someone like you and me, Gina, is that if someone says, let's go on a hike while we're on vacation, you say, no, that's not pleasurable. That's a workout.
It's not a vacation.
That's a workout.
I'm here to relax.
Now, I don't recall the circumstances as to why we wound up going with, because like I said, my sister-in-law scheduler. So she wanted the girls to see this hike to a waterfall.
That's one of the things.
Waimea?
No, it's Monoma. I sent the picture to Katie. Hopefully she can get it fast enough. I want to say Monoma, but it's we get there, and my brother-in-law looks at the sign, Manoa Falls. Yes, Manoa Falls Trail, and he looks at the sign. He says it's only like 1/8 of a mile.
That's not bad.
I said, well, yes, but let's also keep in mind the heat, the humidity, and it's uphill.
Yes.
So that kind of negates everything.
And there's air conditioning in the car.
Yes, that's right here.
A cool breeze at the beach.
But I just,
You went.
It was muddy and just the worst. And so we wound up going. Yes, we went.
How long did you have to slog before you got to the falls?
I didn't keep track of the time. It really was only 1/8 of a mile, but it was uphill and on some of the rockiest terrain that I've experienced and muddy. And I was just like, these dark clouds overhead, I can tell right now that if it rains, we're going to get washed down the trail. So anyway, we make it to the top of the trail. And, after stopping several times on the way up. We make it to the top of the trail. And I kept saying on the way up, I said, boy, this better be spectacular. And we get up there, and it's pretty. It's nice. Like I said, if we had the picture, we'd show you. But for some reason, email doesn't like to talk to the producer's booth. So anyway, we enjoy the falls. We look around.
A lot of other people around?
Yeah, quite a few other people. So as we're hiking back down, stumbling back down, I decided to make the best of this situation.
Okay.
And so I started saying to people, don't worry, guys, it's only another 5 miles.
To people going up?
They're coming
To
up.
people
and
as they're
you're
coming
going
up.
down.
You
Yeah.
know, it's only another 5 miles, guys. You're on your way. And they'd
You're so close.
you know, they'd be like, oh, thanks. Yeah. Thanks for making me laugh, whatever.
Yeah.
So as we're heading down, we're down to the bottom of the trailhead, and here comes this woman. And she's got this big, floppy straw hat on and a lovely Hawaiian print dress. You've seen those like full-length kind of dresses. They go down to the ground. And it's like this lovely, papaya color and white, and it's got flowers, and she's carrying a grocery sack. And she had these nice shoes on and everything, and I just said, "Ma'am, you are the best dressed person on the trail today." Mm-hmm. She went, "Thank you. I'm scattering my mother's ashes."
Nice. Well, yeah, you want to dress up for that.
I'm scattering my mother's ashes.
That's nice.
She wanted to be at the waterfall.
And I went,
A grocery bag of ashes.
a grocery bag of ashes. And so I just I went, well. I said, well.
Oh, there's the picture. Now it's there.
There's me and my niece Izzy at the waterfall.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So I said to her, spreading my mother's ashes. And I just was kind of stunned for a moment.
Uh-huh.
Her name was Agnes.
I
went, I said, well.
That's God bless her.
And I thought, there's nothing that I could say that would be weirder. So I thought I'd try.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, may the gates of Stovacor be wide open when Agnes arrives.
Nice.
What is that? I said, just tell her I said hi, all right? Yeah. And walked away.
Her name was Agnes.
That's sweet.
And that's when Sue said, did you just meet that woman from White Lotus? Is that her? Is that the real life one?
Yes.
That's her in real life, isn't it?
You know what's fun to do to piss people off when you're hiking? Is start singing, I love to go a-wandering along the mountain track. And just do that as loud as you can.
I mean, so when you travel with kids, you need to keep them occupied. I understand
activities. I get it.
That
board games are nice,
but I also understand that Carrie Jackson, you have not had a vacation in 3 years.
Well, Gina, there are those who would say that every day of my life is a vacation.
I'd say that,
but
I
mean, and here are the shoes that I wore in this muddy hike.
Well, okay, they're pristine.
These pristine white shoes. We weren't ready for those, and neither was some of these people that were hiking up. They had like these sandals on and stuff. Yeah. They were not ready.
Yeah, I've been on. I went on a hike in Hawaii along the Nepali coast and nearly died because A, it was such a long hike, but B, because it was so slippery, muddy, and there were roots.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It just and at one point I slipped, and you slip, you go off the side of and it's like 200 feet down or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I went off the side of the trail. Fortunately, was caught by some bushes.
I mean, that was the big concern. Really, was the mud was so slippery. I was just convinced that that the girls were going to get so excited. And
how did they do? Did they do fine?
Well, they did fine. They did fine. I was hanging on to the youngest one.
Were there signs before you entered the trail that said "Beware of wild boars"? Because that's the trail I hiked on in Hawaii.
What, really?
Yeah.
No.
Beware of wild boars.
But we did have the critters that we experienced both on that trail and at the resort. Mongoose.
Really?
Are they mean or anything?
No,
unless you're a snake.
The mongoose keep the snakes and the other critters in check at the resort. It's like their wild cat situation.
I've read Rikki Tikki Tavi.
Yeah. But that was because I thought it was a rat at first, and and the cabana guy goes, no.
We like those.
Those are good.
That's a good guy.
That's the mongoose. That's a good thing. All right.
Smee had the time of his life in Sunset just yesterday.
Boy, what do you mean by that, Captain?
In Sunset.
In Sunset. Ooh.
And that was our prom theme.
Would you please have somebody sing that song at my funeral?
I'll sing it at your funeral.
Even better, somebody who can't sing, singing it at my funeral. The time of your life. Well, let's just do the Boner recap here then, okay?
Oh.
Shall we do that, Captain? Mr. Smee, that's me.
If you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Angie is here.
Hello.
Bill, can
Hi.
we get Bill back?
Hi, Angie. Hi, Angie. Are you there? Angie. Angie, come to the phone.
Hello?
Angie, we're doing a radio show.
Because I don't know why you would answer that. Well,
What?
Yeah,
She's talking to somebody else.
yeah, something's happened here.
Do we have another?
hello?
Hi,
Oh,
Angie.
There's Angie.
She can't hear us for some reason.
I can now.
Oh.
What were you?
I'm in the canyon.
Oh. Are you okay, Angie?
Yeah, my son missed a class, so I was arguing with my husband.
Oh, I see.
I thought you'd fallen off a cliff or something in the canyon. All right, Angie, you're going to win a prize here. We'll make sure you win it no matter what, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, what is the prize, Gina?
Prize is tickets to Broovies, Craving Movies and Craft Beers, Broovies Cinema Pub, 677 South 2nd West. Serves great food, drinks, and first-run movies, all from your seat. Must be 21 or older. Mention X96 for 2-for-1 admission. Go to broovies.com for more.
And we'll put those tickets in a Radio from Hell chicken bucket along with some other prizes. Angie, did you hear the Boner candidates earlier today?
I didn't. I had to cheat.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just run through them quickly. You tell me which one was the winner. Number one was, I told you, stop looking at me. It's a Florida man who went on an unhinged tirade against a group of kids at a local McDonald's on Saturday, allegedly hurling his Dr. Pepper at them before mooning them, all because he believed that they were staring at him.
They were looking at me.
Then there was
Boner candidate number 2.
why didn't they just ask her to leave? Her being Carrie Prejean Bowler, a member of a commission and a former Miss California. She was on this commission where they were discussing anti-Semitism. They're supposed to make recommendations to the Trump White House, which then they will be promptly forgotten about. But she then went on some tirade about how the Jews killed Jesus, and she's a Catholic, and all Catholics are anti-Semites, and that Candace Owens is a wonderful person who's not anti-Semitic, and it was just crazy. And then Boner candidate number 3, Jeff, you're one of the blessings of my life. Real estate mogul Farkas. He's worth around $2.34 billion himself. Exchanged nearly 2,000 emails with the late Jeffrey Epstein over more than a 10-year period. He called Epstein one of the great blessings in my life and one of the bravest men I've ever known. He made regular pilgrimages to Palm Beach to visit Epstein during his jail sentence, because he did serve some time in jail for sex offenses. And then when Epstein died, Mr. Farkas said, I never spent any time with him or knew anything about once he was... but any time I spent with him was before he was convicted of those crimes. No, that's not true at all. But he's trying to make it seem like it is. So those were the 3, Angie. Who was the winner?
Boner number 3.
You got it. You got it. So to make your husband apologize to you, and then tell him you'll take him to Broovies, okay?
That sounds good.
All right.
Hang on the line.
Hang on, Angie.
Hang on. We'll tell you how to get those tickets.
I was arguing with my husband.
Missing class.
Well, it was his fault. Didn't get the kid to school in time.
What?
We don't know that.
I'm pretty sure that somebody dropped the ball, and I don't think it was Angie.
Angie's on the ball.
Yep, you bet.
She was able to argue with her husband and play a radio contest.
See? That's a talent. That is a talent.
Multitask.
Yeah. Hard to do.
Let's see. We got about a minute here.
I made a mistake earlier.
What'd you do?
And nobody noticed it, I don't think. I don't know why I confused this and made this up.
What's
so
that?
we were talking about those poets.
Yes.
And a poet mentioned his name was Amiri Baraka.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, that's one of the Beastie Boys' dads.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Okay.
And I don't know why I made this. So Amiri Baraka, that was not his name originally. His name was Leroy Jones. And he was a playwright and a poet. And he changed his name to Amiri Baraka. The guy I was thinking of was named Israel Horowitz.
Is he a poet?
He was a playwright and a poet, yes.
Oh, so he was Adam's dad.
Yeah, Adam Horowitz's dad. But Israel Horowitz, he wrote, probably his most famous play was The Indian Wants the Bronx. But he wrote books and poetry, and he died in 2020 at 81 years. But I don't know why I conflated the two. I made a mistake, but now I've corrected it, and nobody cares anyway. Probably nobody noticed it but me.
No, somebody out there was yelling at them.
Probably. Yeah.
That's not his dad.
I don't know why
I follow a bunch of poetry accounts on social media.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's just nice to have that. With all the other crap that pops up in there, it's just nice to have random poems pop up.
Well, you know me. I love the poems.
Poems?
I also follow this account called Letters of Note, which is little bits of letters from famous people.
Well, I have a quote from a famous people that I wrote down the other day that I thought was apropos.
Here's the Letters of Note that just came through.
Okay.
This is a letter from Virginia Woolf, a letter to Ethel Smith, February 10th, 1933. Sorry I was so glum. I'm in a cursed mood, and I can't bear the human face. Now, haven't we all felt like that?
Yes. Yes. Usually in the morning.
I'm in a cursed mood, and I can't bear the human face.
That is perfect.
And here's the quote I wrote down. This is dictator Benito Mussolini, who said, quote, I follow my instincts, and I'm never wrong.
Where have I heard that before?
He said that in 1935. I follow my instincts, and I'm never wrong.
I think I've heard that somewhere else.
He said that just before, against all advice, sending Italian troops to help out on the Russian front. And that did not go well for the Italians.
No. All right. Okay. Let's take a break. We'll be back, short break, with some big boy news and a Pinuendo. Stand by for that. Let's see. Oh, Larson HVAC and Plumbing.
These are our friends.
Yes.
Sean and Jaden and everybody at Larson. And they're friends of the program. Probably listening right now while they're on their way to some plumbing emergency or some HVAC problem. Do you have a drain that doesn't actually, drain? Quit guessing, quit pouring more chemicals down the drain and find out what's really going on. We've had that problem before where we just, go by Drano and, but then a week later it's clogged again. No, find out what the real problem is before you make another trip to the store. Call Larson HVAC and Plumbing. They'll send a camera through the drain so you can get answers that you need to get the drain working again. For the month of February, X96 listeners can get a drain scoped for just $49 so you can get the problem fixed before it gets worse. Go to larsonhvac.com/X96 for more information, or you can give them a call, 801-930-5450, and mention X96 today.
Hello, I'm Kerry Jackson. And I'm Bill Allred. And we want to tell you about a brand new Radio from Hell product.
If you're a lonely guy,
like us,
a lonely, hungry guy, then you'll want to rush out to your local supermarket. You know, the one where you never meet chicks, and buy Radio from Hell Lonely Man TV dinners.
Lonely Man TV dinners come with a special pop-up picture on the lid. Just put your Lonely Man spaghetti dinner in the microwave oven. Then, after 7 minutes, take it out, peel back the lid, and there's a full-color photo of TV's The Nanny, Fran Drescher.
This spaghetti is delicious, Fran.
I know! Don't you just love it?
You'll never have to eat alone again with Radio from Hell, Lonely Man TV Dinners.
Try the soul food dinner, and you'll be dining with Tina Turner.
The ribs are mighty fine, Tina.
Have some more black-eyed peas, honey child.
Wow, it's just like she's really here.
Try all of the Radio from Hell Lonely Man TV dinners. There's Kung Pao Chicken with Connie Chung, the Mexican dinner with Rosie Perez, Wieners and Kraut with Claudia Schiffer, and the All-American Yankee Pot Roast Dinner with Sandra Bullock.
And if you're watching your weight, try the Lonely Man Karen Carpenter dinner.
Gee, Karen, this carrot stick looks really good, but maybe you should have it. No, thanks. I ate yesterday.
You'll never eat alone again with Radio from Hell Lonely Man TV dinners in the frozen food section of your local supermarket.
Now available at Reams.
Just a quick note here, is a statistic for you. Only 1 out of 9 people say that they would donate, when they died, would donate their uterus for transplant.
Why only?
One
now,
out
are
of 9.
these people?
Only 1 out of 9 said that they would allow a family member to donate a uterus. They're doing uterus.
All right, 9:19. It is time for some big boy news and opinioendo brought to you by
Post Malone and Jelly Roll. Stadium information and tickets available at x96.com. And listen to Todd Newcomb all week long. He's giving tickets away.
And don't forget,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Tragedy. One of a kind. An original. He will be missed. Former child star, best known for his role in the comedy movie How to Eat Fried Worms, has died at the age of 33. Blake Garrett.
Seems very young.
Blake Garrett died in Oklahoma on Sunday, a week after he was rushed to the hospital and diagnosed with shingles, his mom, Carol, told TMZ. Now, the actor's cause of death has not been revealed, but his mother fears it may have been accidental. She suspects he may have been self-medicating.
Well, shingles is super painful.
Yeah, following his diagnosis. And it was bad enough that he had to be, he had to go to the hospital.
There's a shingles vaccine, and it's 2 shots, like, I don't know, a month apart or something.
Yeah.
And that's it. If you get those 2 shots, you're set. I highly, anybody I've ever talked to that's had shingles says it's horribly painful.
I think if you just eat enough turmeric, it'll be just fine.
Garrett from Austin, Texas, played Plug in that movie, How to Eat Fried Worms. and he was the bully's henchman. That's him as a young kid, and then a recent picture. Apparently, the cast collected the Best Young Ensemble in a Feature Film Award at the Young Artist Awards in 2007.
Oh.
Multiple Olympic medals have broken within hours after being awarded during the opening weekend in the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. Gold medalist Breezy Johnson warned athletes after hers broke during celebrations following her women's downhill ski victory on Sunday. Don't jump around with them. I was jumping in excitement and it just broke, Johnson said. German biathlete Justus Strello, mixed relay bronze medal, fell off its ribbon and clattered to the floor while he was dancing with teammates, with TV footage capturing the moment. The clasp had broken off completely. U.S. figure skater Alyssa Liu posted on social media footage showing her team event gold medal detached from its ribbon. Same for Andrea Francisi. Chief Games Operations Officer for Milan Cortina Organizing Committee said officials are investigating with maximum attention. And we are working on a solution. Good. I hope they get it. Fire juggling. Commerce City, Colorado, police captured drone footage of an unusual traffic disruption when a fire juggling unicyclist was performing at a busy intersection. This post was certainly not on our bingo card, yet here we are.
X96.com/live. There's a picture of it.
The Commerce City Police Department wrote on social media, the intersection of US 85 and 60th is not exactly the Vegas Strip. Or is it? Officers acknowledged the performer's skill, calling his act quite good and quite illegal as well. Police cited various violations, including trespassing in the median, impeding traffic, and failing to clear crosswalks promptly. The department noted they conduct regular enforcement to prevent people from interfering with traffic. Police ended their post lightheartedly, though, asking residents to appreciate this man's talents while agreeing we aren't going to do stuff like this.
Look at him. There's video.
Oh, there's some video, yeah. It's that's just like a little clip that keeps going.
He can throw them torches right at you.
Well, here you go. Two, it says here, sweet nostalgic icons are teaming up to create the sweet treat of your dreams. The best part of going to amusement parks and sports stadiums isn't the main attraction, but the concession stands.
Yeah.
Churros? Is this a churro story?
No.
Oh.
The adorable, so this is something that this person has had in the past, banana split Dippin' Dots.
Okay.
And now, for the first time in its nearly 40-year history, Dippin' Dots is collaborating on a new flavor with Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
I'm in.
Gary, you've been wanting ice cream all morning.
Yes.
This is not ice cream, Gina.
It's
This
ice
is
cream
Dippin'
of the
Dots.
future.
You know, they don't. If you look at the Dippin' Dots signs and stuff now, they don't say that anymore.
They don't say the ice cream of the future?
No, because the future has come and gone, and Dippin' Dots is just hanging on. This is the first time Dippin' Dots has teamed up with another brand to debut a new flavor innovation. It's more than just a brand mashup. It's a one-of-a-kind collaboration between two unique brands that thrive on originality, said the chief marketing officer of J&J Snack Foods.
I want to try it.
Well, I don't know if they.
Dippin'
I don't know if
Dr.
they'll
Pepper,
have them
Dippin' Dots
everywhere.
near me.
The Ace Hardware on 4th South has a Dippin' Dots machine or whatever it is. You open.
I know they sell them at like Macy's.
Dippin' Dots.
There you go.
PepsiCo is announcing new Doritos protein. Protein-packed Doritos, part of a larger mission from PepsiCo Foods to remove artificial colors and flavors from their products and provide simpler ingredients. According to a recent press release, one of the first products is the Dippin' Dots, or the Doritos protein.
They're health food.
I guess.
And they'll prevent shingles if you eat enough of them.
I think it's Triscuits. If you look at the ingredients for Triscuits, it's like 3 ingredients.
In Triscuits?
Yeah, they're just very
more than
basic.
that.
They're just very basic. Fans are calling for the Foo Fighters to headline next Super Bowl halftime. Well, I'm sure if the fans are calling for it, that'll happen.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, Dave Grohl was spotted in the audience at this year's game.
What?
During one moment of the night, Foo Fighters' Dave Grohl was spotted, put on the big screen. He was seen chatting to former BBC One DJ and MTV2 presenter turned Apple Music host Zane Lowe. Then, upon being seen by the camera and projected onto the screens of the stadium, he immediately looked up, gave out an elaborate gasp and a smile, and then chugged his beer. The NFL then shared the moment on social media, simply describing him as a legend.
Well, yeah.
And so the fans are saying, well, if he's a legend and the NFL says so, then he should be in the next halftime show.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah.
And the Foo Fighters are continuing to tease new music. Dave Grohl and company have shared another video featuring different clips of what sounds like new songs smashed together. Throughout the video, which was posted to their Facebook page, the phrase "Here we go again" continually pops up on the screen. And I guess they're let's see if it says when they're going to have it. It doesn't say when the record's coming out, but if you're curious, you can find it on Facebook.
Triscuits are whole grain wheat, canola oil, and sea salt, and that's it.
Yeah.
Really?
That's all that's in a Triscuit.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a Triscuit.
I do too. So, if you're going to eat snack food, it's a pretty healthy one. Frontman Matty Healy.
Oh, 1975.
Yeah, as it said, 1975 is finally going back into the studio. He said, I've actually been living in the studio and not sleeping much. After work playing Ark Raiders almost religiously. So he stays most of his time in the studio, but then goes to play Ark Raiders. I've never had a game that's part of my life like an album or something has become something I take quite seriously. It would be cool to play with you guys, meaning his fans. So.
Yeah, Tony's been stuck on it for
Ark Raiders.
a couple of weeks now. Yeah.
And Dallas, the city of Dallas, has hired 300 goats to clear invasive vegetation around White Rock Lake's east side.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, goats.
You can rent goats here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got a field that needs eaten, you can rent them.
Or if you just want to have a bunch of goats to look at in your yard, I guess.
You get both.
Yeah. So there you go. Let's see. I think that's all I've.
You got time for one more story.
Let's do.
Oh, there was the goat picture.
All right, let's see the goats. I didn't see the picture of the goats. There they are.
There they are.
X96.com.
So mares eat oats.
And does eat oats. And little lambs eat ivy.
But what do goats eat? See, goats need to be part of
Well, a kid will eat ivy too.
That means a goat.
It's a baby.
That's a baby goat. Kid will eat ivy too. Wouldn't you? I would. And Angelina Jolie made a powerful red carpet statement with a daring naked dress.
Naked dress.
It was the premiere of her upcoming film, Couture, in Paris, and she stepped out in a daring yet elegant naked style dress.
What does that mean, a naked dress?
It's you'll
Is it
know it when you see
see-through?
it. It's kind of, but there's all this mesh that kind of covers stuff up. It featured silver floral embellishments, fringe detailing, short sleeves, and paired the look with black stilettos. And would it hurt you to smile? Huh?
There it is at x96.com.
So you can kind of see through it, but
That doesn't look like a nude dress at all. I was expecting nude.
no,
That's just a dress.
you wouldn't expect her to be nude. But would it hurt her to smile?
Why don't you give us a smile, Angie?
Weather?
I don't know. Maybe there's something to smile about here. It's a little different. Spotty sprinkles still possible today, high of 48. We're back up in the mid-50s tomorrow, which is not what you were expecting, but there's a 90% chance of showers. So, not snow down here in the valley. With it being so warm, hopefully we will get some.
When are these showers supposed to start?
Wednesday. It says rain before 11 a.m. Chance of precipitation 90%. Continuing into Thursday.
All right. Thank you very much.
Moment of the radio from
ago today.
7 a.m., I think it was.
7:09.
7:09?
A 5.7 magnitude earthquake hit the Wasatch Front. And it was our last day. So the pandemic started like a week, officially.
We were about to leave the studio, weren't we?
Well, we had talked about it, but we weren't. And then the earthquake hit on this day 5 years ago, and then we never came back for like 2.5 years.
We all went home.
Katie was here.
Yeah, Katie was here.
Now
we all went home, and I remember being home, and there was an aftershock, and I felt that. Oh,
I want to compare this, and we're gonna play you for here just a second.
Maybe.
Oh.
What happened that day when we were on the air?
She's still trying to find it. So,
but I heard another radio person talking about this the other day, and he said, I was right in the middle of doing a traffic report, and I felt this, and I thought, oh, that's an earthquake. I know that's an earthquake. I wonder if I should say something about it.
Well,
and then I just threw back to the anchor.
This is a news person?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Working at a news station.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're not a news station, but we were talking about it. We took phone calls for an hour.
I went to, and then I went out to Todd's house because we shut down here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And I went out to Todd's house. I asked my wife, "Are you guys okay up there at home?" And she said, "Yeah, go ahead." And so I went out to Todd's, and we felt aftershocks at Todd's, and we talked to people on the air for several hours. Todd and I did.
And it was especially egregious here in this studio because our studio is, kind of a walkway for.
It's on a bridge.
It's a bridge that's between two buildings, and so the bridge was shaking more so than everywhere else.
The creepiest part to me too was we were instructed to leave the building.
Yeah,
so we did. And I was waiting out front. I forget why I was standing around out front.
Because everybody was.
Well, and leaning against the building. And then there was an aftershock and the building shook. And that was the worst. Oh.
I was like, I got to get my car out of the parking structure. I don't want the building falling on my car.
That was my thought, too.
And Festus at the time was working at Fox News.
Yeah, that's right.
He was a camera guy at Fox News. And I think it was Scott McCain that was outside here.
McCain does like to set up out here.
And I remember when we left the building, I ran over there and they were in a commercial break, but I poked my head in the camera and I said, Festus, Mama loves you and is thinking about you, because I knew he was at the TV station.
We have the audio if you want to hear it. It's just a minute.
So
so folks, keep in mind this is a recording from 5 years ago. This is not happening right now. Okay? So here we go.
This is what happened.
For those who don't know, we're talking about Dave, the flower guy. He decides who boner of the week is. Again, this is a recording. Okay.
We had said, I called him last week and said, Dave, we don't want you to come into the studio on Friday. We'll call you and you can pick the boner of the week on the phone. And he said, okay. And so we called him and we didn't get an answer this past Friday. I called him yesterday and I said, Dave, are you okay?
We're having an earthquake.
Yeah. No.
Oh, we are having an earthquake. That is a bit of an earthquake there. Oh my.
Are we still on the air?
We're still on the air.
Okay. We're downtown Salt Lake and the whole building is shaking like hell.
Yeah.
It's letting go now. It's stopping. But that was certainly an earthquake.
Yes, it was.
Are we still on the air?
We're still on the air as far as I know.
Is there any way to determine that? If you can call the radio station.
There we go. So yeah, that was
that brought it all back.
Yeah, a little scary.
That you could hear the building shaking, which was just awful.
You don't hear me on that recording because I behaved in the way you're supposed to behave during an earthquake.
She stopped, drop, and roll.
I dove under the desk.
Stop, drop, and roll. That's what Gina did.
All right. All right. Let's Let's see. Is this a sponsored?
It's brought to you by Nightingale College.
Oh, yes, it would be, wouldn't it? Of
Yeah.
course, yes.
Because it's time to talk to Elena Wood from Nightingale College. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
This is how to reduce screen time, and do you mean specifically your phone or any kind of screen?
I'm focusing mostly specifically on the phone,
Okay.
but you could use these for other screens as well.
Yeah. Well, you know the best way I find I don't get caught up in it too much because I don't look at social media very often. And if you
that's such a big one.
if you start looking at Instagram, it just sucks you in, and an hour goes by and you don't realize it. But let's start.
Yeah.
Let's start where you want to start here. How do you reduce screen time?
Yeah, the first tip I have is before picking up your phone, say out loud the reason you're picking it up.
Oh.
It might be something like checking this text message because I'm bored, just because.
I want to play solitaire.
Yes. So this does a couple of things. It helps to keep us honest. So if I am picking up my phone and I say, I'm checking this text message, I'm more likely to check the text message and then be done.
Yeah.
It also helps us realize how many times we're picking up the phone for kind of no reason, actually, just to keep ourselves busy.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for a few weeks, and it has helped so much.
You know, a good way to avoid picking up the phone, they should start making the phones weigh like 40 pounds.
It's too heavy to pick up.
It's just too heavy to
love
pick up.
that. Our muscles would be huge.
Yeah. Okay. What's next?
My next recommendation is when you're reaching to pick up the phone, stop and count to 10. This pause gives us the opportunity to kind of recalibrate and go from autopilot into being intentional. So just that 10-second break, it can really help us to not lose that hour to Instagram all of a sudden.
And then my wife will say, "Why didn't you answer my text message?"
I was too busy counting to 10.
Yeah, that's right. All right, what's next?
Next recommendation is to create distance. And I mean physical distance between you and your phone. Leave it in the other room. Resist the urge to carry it in your pocket everywhere you go. Just things like that where it's not always within arm's reach.
And again, if you made it 30 pounds, it would also help. But
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Absolutely. I would not be putting that in my pocket.
No. What's next?
Next is to fill the gap. Replace the time that you want to scroll with something that is maybe more helpful. Take a walk, chat with a friend, write in your journal, whatever it is that just kind of pulls you away from that mindless screen time.
Yeah, I don't take my phone when I go on a walk. I leave it at home.
Oh, wait a minute. That's crazy.
Why?
Because who knows what's going to happen to you out there?
You could fall.
I'm probably okay.
You need but if you want a distraction, you should do what I do. I've taken up whittling.
Wow. Yeah, I love that.
Get a knife and a hunk of balsa wood, and I made an elephant the other day.
Wow. He didn't, Elena. Don't let him.
Yeah, I don't believe
I can't tell if this is real or not.
No, it's not.
Oh my
It's not true.
It's not true. What's
I was so impressed for a minute.
yeah, whittling, really? That's bars of soap. I made a bar of soap look like a gun.
Jeez.
Okay, what's next?
Oh my goodness. My next recommendation is to go analog. Grab a notebook, get a hard copy of a book from your library, start knitting or whittling, just doing things that maybe you would typically do on your phone. Do that on a piece of paper instead of on the phone.
Yeah, I always
do something else with your hands.
have a pen and a notebook with me, almost always.
Yeah, I love that.
Even on my walk.
Always prepared.
Yeah, you never know. What's next?
My next recommendation is to limit exposure first thing in the morning and last thing at night. We often bookend our days with scrolling on the phone, checking the email right first thing in the morning. This is one that I am working on and struggling with quite a bit.
Well, it's kind of hard to break
so-
that because your phone is
The
also your
alarm,
alarm
right?
clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can get like an old-fashioned, I'll call it, alarm clock, that can definitely help if you can leave the phone outside of the bedroom. But yeah, this one is one that is difficult for me, so I'm working on it.
Might I suggest a clock radio?
Yes.
Tune to X96.
Yes.
Wake you up in the morning.
Elena, that's all very nice. What do you recommend? How do people get some more information on all of this?
You can learn more about this as well as Nightingale's amazing programs by visiting nightingale.edu.
All right, and if you want to find out about whittling, get a hold of me.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, Elena.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. We will take a break, play a song, and crawl towards the exits. Coming up after these, stand by. Haster Games, 6831 South State Street is the address. I suggest you go in there. Yes, they have a very comprehensive website, hastergames.com, but I think you should go down to the store, say hi to Bob, and check out everything that they have. They've been doing the tabletop board gaming thing for, well, longer than anybody that I know.
And they'll open up the game and let you play it.
Yeah, they'll let you play it. They'll even show you how to play it if you don't know how. They have traditional family board games, but they do specialize in the role-playing style, the Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, dice, figures, paints, all the latest board games. Haster has it. And now in stock, the Mystical World of Lorwyn is back in Magic the Gathering's newest set, Lorwyn Eclipsed. Explore other worlds as you delve into this and many other great board games available at Haster Games. Okay, remember, their address is 6831 South State Street. That's where you can go and find them. But if you must, go to their website, hastergames.com.
Needs. It's best question of the week.
This will be interesting for me because generally we discuss it a little bit after or before we do it, and I don't know what it is.
Well, I think you'll be okay with how I'm handling this.
All right. I'm
I
fine.
know you will have something to say about it, and you didn't need preparation.
And when have you known me not to have something to say about anything?
So best question is simply you sending us a question. Radio from hell at x96.com, and maybe we'll answer it on the air. Isn't that special?
Do we give people prizes for this?
Sometimes.
Okay. This time?
Maybe we could. Maybe Katie could find some. I'll give her this email. Well, we have two of them.
Okay.
The first one is from Brett. Hey, beloved leaders of radio, I just have one question for you. What's for lunch?
No, are you sure that's for us? It says leaders of radio.
It came to our email. What's for
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese?
Sushi.
Okay.
Bill was talking about nuggets this morning, and I said Pretty Bird nuggets are for lunch.
With a side of cottage
today.
cheese would be great.
And then we got this one from Blaine.
Okay.
Says, hello, lords and lady. I listen to the podcast while driving, and there are commercials for a podcast called Where Were You in 1992? Tries to make the argument that 1992 was one of the most influential years in music and society. Now Blaine's wondering if we remember a specific year, but what I have done here is I have looked up a list of the most influential years.
That will help.
And that will, and you guys can comment on these.
Okay.
So we're going to go 10 down to 1.
And is it going to say why there were?
It'll say what music came out those
All
years
right.
and
All
why.
right.
All right.
So number 10 is 1966. Here are the albums that came out that year. Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde.
Huge.
Simon and Garfunkel, Sounds of Silence.
Huge.
Beatles, Revolver.
Boy.
Beach Boys, Pet Sounds.
Yeah.
John Coltrane, Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
All of that came out in 66.
And every single one of those records still considered a classic, and like Blonde on Blonde was kind of like everybody went, what? What's he doing? What's Bob Dylan doing?
Here's number 9, 1977. Here are the albums that came out in 1977.
Okay.
The Clash.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fleetwood Mac, Rumors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks.
Well,
yeah.
Miami's True, David Bowie.
Jeez.
Low and Hero, Ziggy Pop.
Low and Heroes was Bowie.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I read
I Am
that
As
wrong.
True as Elvis
I Am As
Costello.
True as Elvis Costello.
I
Also
read
in-
those.
Also in
I
77.
read those backwards. Billy Joel, The Stranger.
Oh, well.
Pink Floyd, Animals.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against Billy Joel. It's just not.
The Saturday Night Fever soundtrack.
Oh, well.
That was important.
That
Sure,
was-
it was.
Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. I know how you feel about it.
I like it.
Okay, number 8 on the list, 1973.
This is okay.
These are years where the best music came out. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Very important.
The Stooges, Raw Power.
Yeah.
Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The Who, Quadrophenia. It's kind of interesting to see that all this came out at the same time.
Quadrophenia.
It's considered influential,
Yeah.
even though there weren't a lot of
Right.
hits on
Yeah.
it. You know?
Yeah.
New York Dolls, New York Dolls.
That's good.
Okay, number 7, 1984.
All right.
Prince,
Impress me.
Purple Rain.
Okay.
Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA.
Also, yeah.
Van Halen, 1984.
Yeah.
Sade, Diamond Life.
I still love that.
The Replacements, Let It Be.
Yes.
U2, Unforgettable Fire.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Metallica, Ride the Lightning. The Smiths. Bob Marley, Legend. Madonna, Like a Virgin. Tina Turner, Private Dancer. All of those.
See,
Sade's the only one on there that doesn't. I
love Sade.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You can't pick a year that is the one.
Do you want me to skip
Is
to number
what
one?
Is what I'm saying. All right, let's hear number one.
This is
let me see if I'm right.
Let me skip.
And this is according to whom? This is the most influential year in music. ever.
Yeah, what's the
this
title?
This is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Now, do you want to guess before I?
What
tell
was
you?
the year?
Yeah.
69.
Did you look this up?
I'll bet
No,
you're right.
because I saw a documentary.
Really?
Not
I
kidding.
bet
1969 had some very important stuff in it.
Here's what you got for 69. Led Zeppelin. Beatles, Abbey Road.
Yep.
Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed.
Oh, jeez.
CCR, Green River.
Yeah.
The Who, Tommy.
Yeah.
Isaac Hayes, Hot Buttered Soul.
Amen.
Sure.
Dusty Springfield.
Yep.
MC5, Kick Out the Jams.
Kick out the jams, Emmer Effers.
Santana. The Stooges. Bob Dylan, Nashville Sky.
It's interesting how many artists appear on all of those lists as doing.
That was
Nashville Skyline was because it was country. Bob Dylan going kind of country.
They also mentioned that that's the year of Woodstock, which probably was part of your documentary too, Kerry.
Yeah, that was. I'm trying to remember where I saw that documentary. I want to say on Apple Plus, but I'm not sure. It was just called 1969, the year the music changed everything, and it was a 4-parter, and it was very. I was amazed at how many albums.
Oh, and
songs
Dave
came out.
Bowie's Space Oddity came out that year.
Yes.
Also.
And it's. I remember all of that stuff, and it was.
Did it feel like it at the time?
Yes.
Did you have a sense
Yes.
that this is
Yeah.
a special year?
Yep. Yeah, and kind of I think it was the couple of years before that is when I went to San Francisco.
Let me mention this quickly because this affects our station in particular. The biggest year for our station in particular, 1991. Here are the things that came out in 91.
All right.
Nirvana, Nevermind.
Yes.
Pearl Jam, 10.
Yes.
U2, Octung Baby.
Yes.
REM, Out of Time. Metallica, the Black Album.
Yes. Important.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Red Hot
Big.
Chili Peppers.
Very big.
Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger.
Yep.
Primal Scream, Screamadelica. Ice Cube, Death Certificate. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Those were all 1991. So I knew you guys could go along with that question.
I would say that the one that they picked as number one, though, 1969.
You would agree with that?
Yeah, was because things just really shifted.
Really, I'm serious. Find that documentary. It's
called 1969.
It's called 1969, the year the music changed everything, or something like that. It was really informative. I was blown away. There we go.
See, that's the best question of the week. Sometimes that's how it goes.
And that's how it should go all the time. That was interesting.
Yeah. So send us your questions. RadioFromHell at x96.com. Put best question in the subject line. That was such a good question, Katie. See if we can find a prize for Blaine for that one.
Or a mug or something like that.
Surely we can do that.
You want to see my bowling shoes? Oh, aren't those nice?
Okay. 9:52.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for Brat Summer. That's what I'm ready for.
Is every summer Brat Summer?
It was a couple of years ago.
I haven't had a Brat Summer yet.
Oh, you're overdue then.
Yeah, I need a Brat Summer. Just one.
How are you going to start?
I don't smudge. I'll smear my eye makeup.
Okay.
Like I'll have brony mascara.
Okay, that's like a small thing.
I don't.
I mean, to make it a summer.
I don't really.
A whole summer.
I don't think you can spend the whole summer with just smudged makeup.
I'll wear jeans that have holes torn in them. No.
You think that's?
Isn't that kind of brat?
No. Are you going anywhere this summer? Do you have a trip planned?
Well, no, not really. I mean, my wife would like to go to Puerto Rico.
Oh, well, you should do that.
Yeah. There was a nice article. I forget what the area is called. Vieques? It's this beach part of Puerto Rico. Is that right, Vieques?
I think so, yeah.
And it looked really lovely, just very nice. But I don't know how I don't know how welcoming the Puerto Rican people will be.
That's the question.
To us mainlanders.
I'm hearing stories of people traveling in foreign countries that are.
Well, it's not a foreign country, but
I think Puerto Rico would be happy for your tourist dollars, Bill.
Yeah,
probably. Although I think that's one of Bad Bunny's things. You know, he said people come here as tourists and they spend money, but they don't. Then they just leave and nobody helps with our problems.
Yeah. No, I think what they don't like is because Americans are moving there.
Yeah.
And because of the tax. There's tax reasons to live there, and that's the thing that they don't like.
Oh, maybe I'll move there.
No, they don't like it.
Well, but I'll help them to like it. You know, I'll do things that are nice. I'll be a civic person, a civic-minded person.
You could do a radio show in Puerto Rico.
Or I could still be on the Radio from Hell show, just do my part from Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, we can. That's what we should do. We can become digital nomads.
Huh?
Digital nomads. It's.
Can we be digital brats?
Digital nomads. You can work, do your job from anywhere.
Yeah.
It's you can get visas that way. I'm a digital nomad. There are special visas that are digital nomad visas. You can do. Carrie, you could do the show from a beach somewhere.
All right, Bill Allred, digital nomad.
Yeah.
Where's my pass?
Can I just do my show from my house?
Well, sure.
Okay.
I don't think you need a visa to do that.
That's good enough for me.
It's not very nomadic of you.
Well, I have to nomad myself from the bedroom to downstairs.
That's true. You do have several levels in your house.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Do we have? There we do. I've got a thing that must go.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
What must go is that I don't have a bowl of ice cream in front of me right now.
That is an outrage.
I won't stand for it.
You won't stand for anything.
Stand up and send us your things that must go to radiofromhell at x96.com.
Then sit down and listen to Radio from Hell Wednesday morning here on X96.
Standing up and sitting down, this is too much.
It's like church.
When Sue and I went to Puerto Rico, a couple of things I remember was I wanted to try some of the local rum.
Uh-huh.
and it was flavored. It was like mango flavored or something like that. It was terrible. But then the other thing was we stayed at it was like a Four Seasons or one of the super fancy
nice hotel.
beach hotels.
Yeah,
and right at the exit of the property where you drive out to go into town, there was an arena with a big sign that said cockfights.
Oh,
yeah.
So you went?
They weren't having them when we were there.
Oh.
I think we were off season.
It was off season.
there's a season for cockfighting.
Possibly. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're good. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
There's a season for cockfighting.
Should be. I mean, they need a rest, right?
Yeah.
You know who would know?
Who? Really?
Nick. Call and ask him.
Bother Nick.
Yeah, Nick is next.